Ice is ready, and we are back with another episode of the Empty Netters podcast, brought to you by BetMGM. Producer Brian Baker sits over there like a legend. I am your host, Dan Powers, and with me, he may look like a grown-up, but his ideal living situation would be him and his pals in a house full of 6 people until the day that he drops off the face of this earth. It's the little boy, Christopher Powers.
As always, tell me I'm wrong, dude. Tell me I'm fucking wrong.
I think you're wrong.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I think you're wrong.
N64.
That liking N64 doesn't have anything to do with living alone or with your boys.
Jerseys on the walls.
That, I think, needs a
lava lamps.
Terrible. Jerseys on the walls, specific place in the house.
Golf simulator.
That is more of an adult thing.
No, it is.
All the boys would ruin that.
No, we would love it.
No, you'd ruin it.
We'd treat it with kindness.
You've never done that with anything. Everything you've ever had gets ruined.
Except my N64.
Actually, true. He's taking great care of that.
I fucking love that thing, dude.
It's amazing. I love division previews.
Me too.
I love the Metropolitan Division.
You do?
I do. That's what we're getting in today. You know the drill, folks. We don't waste any time with these episodes. We get right into it. Hot Ice starts immediately. We're doing the division previews. We're breaking down every fucking team. The Atlantic getting a lot of positive responses. I was shocked.
Dude, and if you didn't listen to the Atlantic preview, go listen to it right now.
True.
And if you did, now that you have, because you've listened to it, now you're back. I have 5 playoff teams from the Atlantic, so there's only 3 spots in this division for me. You said a maybe. You maybe have 4 and 4. You're not sure yet. So we're about to find out.
Yeah, we will. We will find out. I've got some maybe hot takes here.
Yep.
Maybe not. The last time we've done these, we've gone through based on how they finished last year. We're starting to go alphabetically. I think it's a little more fun, a little more random.
Random.
Like I said, we've got the Met Division breakdown coming in this episode, but also, at long last, folks, been bullying this son of a bitch for a decade. Chris Kreider, my dear friend, former teammate, former New York Ranger, current Anaheim Duck, is on the Empty Netters podcast.
Oh,
come on.
Been salivating for this one.
And I'll tell you, it's fantastic. So we're going to rip this division preview, and then you get to enjoy the Kreider interview. Let's get down to business. CPBR Sherpa, as always, let's get right into it. Metropolitan Division previews, predictions. Who are we starting with?
We are starting with the Carolina Hurricanes 2025-26 NHL season preview. Last year, they went 47-30-5 for 99 points, finished second in the Met, and made the playoffs where they embarrassed themselves again. In the same round that always happens. They did win a game, though.
Unfortunately, that did happen.
This year, Dan, they will finish.
Who's going first?
Me.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Second.
1.
And I love that take from you. I almost fucking said it myself.
Yeah, I mean,
love that take.
If you had a brain between those stupid ears, you would have said 1.
It is so funny to me how much disrespect the Canes get still.
You just did it.
2?
Yeah. Yes.
And also, I had them 2 last year. Yeah, I did. And I was fucking sharp as shit last year.
I think it with what? This division?
I had them 2 last year.
Oh.
And they were.
Sorry. I thought you meant like the whole prediction. I was like, you weren't sharp as shit.
You don't know fuck all.
You were a fucking lawnmower blade that ran over a gravel driveway is what you were.
No, I was fucking all over it, dude. This team... what I will still never recover from is Rod ending this past season and being like this. We're not even a playoff team. So it's actually a miracle that we're in the playoffs and a 2 seed.
Yeah, that was one of the craziest
And dude, there are
things
people doing it still. Like I'm looking at other previews and they're like this Canes 4th. And I'm like, dude.
That was insane.
What is happening, dude? How could the Canes be 4th with this fucking lineup? Dude?
It's crazy, dude.
What is going on?
Crazy.
Why do you have them at 1?
I think that they won the summer.
Sure did.
And not even close. I think they won the summer. I think the fact that they also remain with, I believe it is, off the top of my head, $10.6 million in cap space, and they have this roster. Holy shit. I think everything is on an upward trajectory. They got better than they were last year.
I agree.
And yeah, I think that the Canes continue to embarrass themselves in playoffs. There's no doubt about that. But I think that they're slowly getting better and better. And I do think that there is there's an energy amongst the players that is like, I will not be laughed at anymore. Disrespect me once, shame on you. Disrespect me twice, shame on me. Disrespect me 3 times, and now there's double the shame. I have twice the shame. Disrespect me 4 times, which the world has done. Shame is back on you, and now they're going to make people pay.
Now they're going to make someone pay, dude.
And I think that they've got the right group to make people pay. And the bigger thing here for me, Christopher, now open up those ears, those stupid ears I was talking about earlier. Open them up. I don't think the Met is very good.
The Met is not very good, Dan. The Met does not have a team that could even sniff.
Take it easy.
That could even sniff.
Take it easy.
The Stanley Cup final. Unfortunately. Not yet. Not this year. Unless the Canes trade for Kirill Kaprizov and his $9 million cap hit, let him leave as a rental and win a cup.
I won't lie to you. I thought that any talk of Kirill to the Canes was foolish. Yeah. And I will be honest, I think it still is foolish because to me, a player making $17 million a year on this team doesn't really make sense. And maybe that's dumb. I just don't think it makes sense. I also don't think wing is necessarily what they need. Mm-hmm. Kirill is just a tried and true winger. I'm going to sneeze.
Yes, sir. Bang. Good one.
And so I don't like it. But if there was a world where they could do like a rental Kirill.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm screaming.
This team doesn't need it. They don't need it.
They do.
They don't need it.
Well, they don't need it, but if they can sniff the finals, if they do it, they won't do it, so they can't sniff. Their nose is plugged, but this team is nasty in the regular season. Best case scenario for the Canes, their new ads, they're right about everything. You know what I mean? Like, Brent Burns slows down. And they're like, perfect timing. Ehlers pops. Keandre is all the potential that we thought he was going to be on those first Ranger seasons.
Yep.
The fucking kid they picked, dude, the 30th pick who in 2023. Bradley something.
The Canes?
Yeah.
We've got to fucking we've got to edit this. You loved the pick, is what
I think he's got a chance to make a statement. He was dominating in the AHL.
Nadu, dude.
Yes, thank you. Dominating in the AHL. He comes up.
Gross.
And now you're like, oh shit, we're really buzzing. The top 6 looks amazing. You get goaltending, which we always worry about in the playoffs, but it's not the playoffs yet, it's the regular season. Your goaltending's perfect, and you run away with the Met. That's best case scenario for the Canes. I think they like wire to wire run away with the Met if everything works. What could go wrong for this team that could drop them out of not playoffs, but like not the 1 seed that you so passionately want?
Truly, I think it's regression for them. Mm-hmm. I don't think there's any version of like blow up situation. Like I think Ehlers is going to have a monster year. I think people don't understand. Say what you will about health. I do want him. I want 75 games at least from Ehlers.
Yeah.
So let's hope for that. But I think a big thing with Ehlers is he has never got the time and power play time that he feels he deserves, and I think he deserves on Winnipeg.
Yeah.
And he's still performed very well. And I think he will and should get top time on this team. I think the first power play should be a version of him, Aho, Svech, Ghost, and Jarvie probably. Maybe Keandre gets in the mix there, but I think Shane Gostisbehere is just a perfect quarterback for a PP. PP? So I think Ehlers is going to really have a big year. We've said it before. I need Svetch to take another jump, but I just think they're all poised for that. Regression would be bad if you see like a Stank or a Jarvie, but like Jarvie's not regressing. For me, the big one outside of regression is what we always say, dude. Freddie.
Yep.
Freddie is old. Freddie's is old. He should have been out of the game years ago, but he can't go home because he hates his wife. He doesn't hate his wife. That's a liar reference. I have felt that they've done all the right things. We just talked about their summer. We talked about their draft picks.
This team is so solid.
They've done all the right things. Yep. The one thing that I passionately feel they are missing is a certified goaltender. And dude, Freddie goes through these stretches where he's unreal. He plays great all season. He plays great in stretches in the playoffs, but then he goes through bad stretches every single season.
Yep.
Like, when was the last time, Canes fans, honestly, you felt like Freddie stole a series for you?
Oh, dude.
I don't think he has.
Literally never.
And that's where I'm like, you have all this cap space. You have great draft capital, but you have great draft picks, especially with the Rantanen trade. And I'm like, go use that shit and go get a fucking goalie.
Luckily for them, in the regular season, that won't bother them. It's not going to affect
it won't.
The reason I have them 2, not 1, is because nothing to do with the Canes, because I think this roster is just so fucking sick, and I'm so excited for a lot of their young players. Jackson Blake, I think, is going to be fucking awesome. But the AM dick riding another team that's coming later.
I do like how much you love Jackson Blake. I don't really
Dude, he's the fucking man.
I don't know where the love comes from, and that's not to say I don't think he's fantastic.
Wait till you
I'm
see,
just talking about you specifically. Your hard-on for him is something that I was surprising to me.
Wait till you see, dude. Wait till you see what he does. It's going to be actually insane, dude.
Can't wait.
It's going to be insane. The goalie situation won't bother them in the regular season. It will bother them in the playoffs. But with playoffs in mind, I think for the first time ever, Dan, under a Rod the Bod team, by the way, for the first time ever under a Rod the Bod team, everybody chill out. Rod the Bod, dude. Mr. in the gym. Mr. I'll bench press your bitch ass, dude. Sit on the bar. He's got, dude, Rod the Bod's got Stank on this bar, Stank on this side, Jarvie on this side. He's benching him. That's what I heard. Rod's in there lifting the fucking team normally, dude. But now for the first time in his life, dude.
Stank and Jarvie on both sides of a bar that Rod is benching would be a buku bucks viral clip.
Absolute numbies. And I think he could do it.
I bet he could do it too.
He could do it.
He could certainly squat it. Maybe that's what we do. Rod the Bod squatting.
He squats him.
With Stank and Jarvie on each side. Canes.
Cup.
Guys.
Social Canes.
We know media. You listen. We you guys are the best. You make that happen.
Dude, for the first time in the Rod the Bod era. Shh. Woo-saw. The regular season doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We are obviously making playoffs. All that matters is getting us ready, getting mind right for the postseason. You keep going, Edmonton's not going to finish first. They know this doesn't matter.
So you think the Panthers aren't finishing first?
Yes, dude. For the first, it's okay. It's okay. Rod the Bod, he finally knows, Dan. After all these dismissals late in the playoffs, he's gone, I've been looking at it all wrong.
He's been listening to us.
I've been looking at it backwards.
Listening to Netter's clips.
He put it in the mirror, and he went, whoops, look at it in reverse. Who cares about the regular season? Care about the postseason. Canes will finish second, a very easy, comfortable woo-saw second, and then they make their push.
Do you think the Canes wait until the deadline to use this cap space and use some of their capital to make a move here? Or do you think they ride it out all season? Or do you think they do something soon?
No, I think they wait.
I
would love something soon.
I love
a Russian.
I cannot help, but I listen, I have flip-flopped on this a few times, and I apologize for that. And I do think, at the end of the day, I think he is staying, but I think about the coach that Rod the Bod is. I think about the age and the vibe and the cap hit, Chris, the cap hit that all these guys are on, and how good of a match one Mason Bartholomew McTavish would be on this team.
That actually would be insane. Is that his middle name?
No.
I was like, oh my God.
But Seth Jarvis and Logan Stankoven, we've been hearing maybe flirting with them at center.
Mm-hmm.
Stank definitely feels like he might be sliding in. And what's crazy is if you get McTavish and you don't lose any of that top six group, which you probably would, I bet like a Jackson Blake would probably go the other way.
Don't say that to me.
I know, I'm sorry, after what you just did. But if you didn't lose them, which again, I don't think is possible, I mean, that'd be interesting.
Yep.
Interesting.
Give me your biggest surprise.
Biggest surprise is going to be one Keandre Miller.
Oh, good answer.
I think Keandre Miller had a great year in New York 3 seasons ago. Then he disappointed by a lot of fans' perspectives. And I just think maybe a smaller role. I likely see him paired with a bruiser like Chatfield. In Rod's system, I could see Keandre having a really impressive year.
I really like that. And I am actually super high on that take too.
I do, if I can add another one though, I'm going to stay on defense unless that might be yours.
Nope.
Alexander Nikishin, I think, is a fucking weapon.
Yeah. We were talking about him in the awards.
Yes. Calder.
That would be sick.
He fucking laid wood.
Mm-hmm.
Open ice, bumping hit in a preseason game the other day. And I'm like, fuck yeah.
Here we go. Jarvie road to 40 this year.
50.
I know. We want road to 50.
We'll get 40 first.
Road to 40 this year.
Yeah.
It's happening. Carolina 1, Carolina 2. Next team. Alphabetical.
Yep.
The Columbus Blue Jackets 2025-26 NHL season preview. Last year, they went 40, 33-9 for 89 points, finished 4th in the Met, and just missed the goddamn playoffs in an inspired season. This year,
Fire me up, dude. Fire me right up.
they will finish. You go first. 3, 2, 1.
Fourth.
Damn. But for me, as you know, if you've been listening, that's out for me.
Yeah, that's out for you.
4th and out.
Yeah,
Again.
it might be. It might be. I love this team.
And you have them 4th and in, you think? Keep in mind, Montreal is your 5.
I love this team.
Who's in, dude?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. You have to know. You have to know.
I don't care. Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones.
I don't have to know shit. I don't have to know shit, okay? I love this team. I think that this team is special. I also think this team is shockingly deep. At forward.
Yeah, I mean,
a lot of youth and
the
a
Charlie
lot
Coyle
of
signing is
I love that Charlie Coyle signing.
Wonderful.
I think this team's shockingly deep, even with the youth. But you just we know your son is going to have a big year. Adam Fantilli, he's poised for a breakout season. We know it's coming. Kirill Marchenko, he has just emerged as an absolute assassin on this roster. Kenty Johnson, Michigan boy, come on.
Come on.
He's going to step up. Zach Werenski, come on. You know how I feel about him. I wonder about D.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder about goaltending.
Yeah, you have said that for a long time.
Goaltending is the bugaboo on this team. It was the bugaboo last year. I think that they would have very securely been in playoffs if they got a goaltender.
I know.
Did you see the Joe Wall news that broke this morning, by the way?
Oh, maybe not.
He's just gone from the team. Indefinite leave of absence from the Toronto Maple Leafs. Hope everything is okay.
Fuck, personal family matter. That sucks.
But I bring that up as to say, if you remember this summer, I was doing we were talking trades, and I brought up Stoley. I would love to see Stolarz on this team.
I know.
But Maple Leafs fans are like, absolutely not. We'll never let him go.
Well, now
I mean, holy moly.
And now Stolarz I was actually beaking the odds makers for saying that Stoley could win the Vezina, and I was like, he's going to play half the fucking games, dude.
Yeah.
And now he actually could play all the games.
Dude, if this team gets a goalie,
it'd be a big difference maker.
It'd be a big difference maker.
They just haven't played great D.
I know. Can I ask you a question?
Yep.
Goaltending. Let's get back into D. I feel that there are so many teams we just saw San Jose do it with Askarov. There are so many teams that have like really good prospect goaltenders just waiting in the wings. And there are lots of teams that I feel like Detroit last year, Detroit's one of them with Kosa. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here? There's just a lot of teams that I'm like, they need a goalie. And I wonder if people are picking up the phone and making calls and being like, give me your guy, give me your AHL guy. And they're like, no, we can't. Or if they're not even doing that. Because there are some teams that I'm like, it's worth it, dude. Take the flyer. Go grab this fucking
not
great
actually
backup.
the flyer because they're bad.
Yeah.
but normally
the carpet bombing you just gave Philly out of nowhere. Jesus Christ. But it's like with this team, I'm like, dude, fucking go snag somebody.
I wonder if teams though are just like, I'm never giving up my goalie. It's so hard to get a good goalie. I'm certainly not going to give up my prospect that I've been developing. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
But that's I think that's the correct answer. I'm just like wondering if anyone's doing it. Like we've talked about, a long time. I feel like LA has multiple good goalie prospects, and I'm like, there are rankings that have Eric Portillo. At like 3 in the Kings prospect rankings. And I'm like, 3?
Yeah.
If he's 3, Columbus, pick up the phone.
Get him. For me, Dan, the Columbus Blue Jackets scored the second most goals in the Met last year. They gave up the third most goals. Best case scenario for me, for the Blue Jackets, is what you said, the forwards. Because I'm trying to be realistic with best case scenarios.
Yep.
So best case scenario, I don't want you to go, Merzlikins wins the Vezina and our defense shores up even though it's been bad. Werenski wins the Norris and we'll have one of the best defensive structures in the league.
Yeah.
That's not realistic. I don't think the strides that can take in on D can change the outcome. The best case scenario for the Blue Jackets is their offense takes a whole nother step. Adam scores 40 fucking goals. Charlie Coyle is a 65-point guy on the third line. And Werenski does play great. And they are a wild card team.
Okay.
I don't even think I maybe could give you 3 seed as best case scenario. Maybe. What could go wrong, dude, is that team came together last year. Not to get into tragedy, but like that team came together in a way that isn't you don't see all the time. And I just thought, God, were they fucking skating for each other, playing for each other, fighting for each other. And they got so close and it was such an awesome run. But end of last year, Dan, you saw it with your own eyes. They just ran out of steam, dude. They were playing better than they were.
They did get they were ground down a little bit. Yeah.
And it's like they're more than the sum of their parts. That's what they were last year. And I'm afraid if they just become the sum of their parts this year, they're sixth, seventh, probably not that seventh, but like they're sixth. Then everyone's like, damn, last year we really caught on to something.
I hear you.
That's my fear for this team.
However, I think Zach Werenski has become wrath.
Yeah, he won't let it happen.
I think he has become the player he was always meant to be. I think we saw the health 81 games last year. We're going to see it again.
Mm-hmm.
Kirill Marchenko is on the Russian gas.
Oh, dude.
And you know what my favorite thing about him is? 31 tucks, 43 assists. He's Cooch, dude.
Yeah.
He's not this goal-scoring merchant. He's Cooch.
Yep.
Plus 29 last year.
That's awesome.
He's only going up.
Yep.
Kenty, third on the team,
Yep.
24 tucks in 68 games,
Yep.
57 points. Give me 82 from Kenty, see what happens. 57 and 54 from Monahan. Give me 82 games. 54 and 82 for, God, your son, 31 goals,
31 goals as a 20-year-old.
Like, are you kidding me?
Dude, the All-Star game
40.
is going to hit like crack.
And then give me another Russian. Dmitry, Voronkov, I don't care. Dimi V. Dude, like 23 goals from him out of nowhere. Cole Sillinger didn't get 82, 33 points. Like, I love this group. And I'm like, the sum of their parts, pal, you haven't even seen the sum of their parts.
You can't even do algebra.
You think that was overperforming, half of these guys didn't even play the full season.
Yeah. And
the sum of their parts,
they were kids.
The sum of their parts is even better. So I think, yeah, you're right. They're going to be the sum of their parts, and they're going to shove it up your hoop. No spit,
we both
no
have
lube,
4.
no dinner, no drinks. Lay down,
spread them,
and take it. You're about to get clapped by the Columbus Blue Jackets.
What's your surprise, dude? How do they get in, Dad? Biggest surprise?
Biggest surprise. Okay, I got this. Biggest surprise, the Columbus Blue Jackets. Give me 8 20-goal scorers.
Wow, that is a great prediction. I fucking love that. There's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be
crazy.
insane.
Give me 7.
That would be insane.
Give me 7 20-goal scorers.
That would be fucking insane. Okay. I'm going Fance, obviously. And I think he's point per game this year.
I love that.
I think he's literally an 80-point guy this year.
I love
And you
that.
go, holy shit.
Yeah.
And I go, told you, dude.
Michigan boy.
I fucking told you.
Michigan boy.
Over and over. Get the fat out of your ears and listen.
Yeah.
Point per game, 80 points. I'll say he misses 2 games. He goes 80 and 80.
My favorite thing about this fucking team is it's Michigan meets Russia.
I know, it's so sick.
Such a bummer that they lost Brindley, but I mean,
it's
Michigan meets Russia, and I love it.
Yep. Okay, next team. The New Jersey Devils. Alphabetical.
Come on.
The New Jersey Devils 2025-26 NHL season preview. Last year, they went 42, 33, and 7 for 91 points. They finished 3rd in the Met and made the playoffs.
Yep.
Without Jack.
Yep.
This year.
Who's first?
Me. They will finish 3, 2, 1 first.
2.
You always go right away, dude.
Yeah, well, I wanted it to be tight.
Tight. I dick ride this team.
Yeah, but
and I'll admit that right up front before anyone gets mad at me.
You know what's funny is, I think it's rightfully so. Also, kind of what we were talking about with the Met not being the best. In Hockey Talk on Sunday, someone was like, "Who finishes higher, Devils or Rangers this year?" And I was like, "Listen, barring injury, I think I'm gonna say it's got to be the Devils for me." And I got some people being like, "Fuck you, no chance," blah blah blah. And I was kind of like, man, the Devils without Jack for such a large portion still finished 3rd, and people are kind of balking at that take.
Yeah.
That was surprising to me. I'm like, dude, what are we talking about? The Devils, I think the Devils are a great team.
I completely agree, dude. I love, we said on the coaches episode.
Yeah.
I actually think Sheldon Keefe has something to prove this year.
Yes,
definitely. But I'm a huge fan of his, as you well know. Jack is healthy, dude. And, that's my boy right there. That's my boy right there. And he has to stay healthy. I don't know what else to say. He has to stay healthy. But right now, Dan, he's healthy. Right now, Luke Hughes is healthy, and he's going to get sorted out. Everything's going to be fine. This team, this roster, look up and down this roster, dude. Markstrom was exactly what you wanted, exactly what I want Gibson to be for the Wings.
Yep.
He was fucking great. He's going to be fucking great again. This team started so hot, they were running away with the division until Washington went insane. There is no reason why this Devils team shouldn't be in the mix for the 1 seed where I have them and eyeing a deep, deep playoff run.
Sure.
There is literally no reason other than injuries, which we're not going to discuss because that's unfair.
Sure. I think this team, more than Keefe, has a lot to, I hate that we keep saying a lot to prove, but I think this team has been poo-pooed as well. And they hear it. I think they're ready to say, say what you will about us. We're a very legitimate team, and no question about it. Keefe is the way we were all stroking you off, pal.
Yeah,
I want to see some good stuff from you. I am obsessed with
I hope you say what I'm about.
I'm obsessed with the Connor Brown addition to this team,
dude.
And I think he and Paul Cotter, shout out Cotter,
Yep,
beauty, are going to be very important to this roster. I think they add grit. I think they add energy and toughness that the forward group has been lacking. I'm a little concerned about certain areas where there's just been a lack of production, where people assumed production would come from.
go on.
I know you're gonna soon ask me what could go wrong. Timo Meier, 53 points in 80 games, not good enough.
Not good enough. Agreed.
It's just simply not good enough. And a big one, a guy, maybe my Jackson Blake, Dawson Mercer.
Mm-hmm.
I think this kid is special. 36 and 82, 19 goals, not good enough.
Yep.
And I think especially with Dawson, actually, no, because the contract Meyer's on, the way that situation happened, like he was important. These guys got to step up. They got to step up.
Yeah.
So any semblance of a season just like that from those two, and listen, they're still going to be in playoffs, but I'm looking at them as I'm like, yeah, you're in playoffs, you're going to lose in the first or second round, and that's that. So I think those guys do need to have big time ups in their production.
And I'll tell you what else too, dude, because you're trying to figure out what happened with this summer. Where are we, right? The guys they lost, for me, they were kind of underperforming too. Like I expected a little bit more out of maybe a Haula, maybe a Tatar. And now you bring in Connor Brown, which I also love. But dude, I think Dadonov could be awesome on that wing. I really do. Because last year, 20 and 20, right? I think I checked that.
My fear with Dadonov is he's an old.
He's old. He's an old head, dude. But maybe they could use some of that in that room. Maybe, Dan, they're talking about fucking budget ass bullshit TV these days, and Dadonov's like, y'all heard of Rugrats? And they're like, no. Yeah. What is that? And he goes, why don't we pop on some Tommy Pickles, dude? And next thing you know, they're binging Tommy Pickles and Chucky Finster, and now they know what it's like to win in this league, in a man's league.
Sure.
In a man's league where they're fucking busy watching Bluey. They've been playing Bluey in the locker room, dude. He puts on Tommy Pickles, now we have a championship.
He's a youthful boy now. He's an old dog, and the family bought him a puppy.
And he teaches them, and it adds years to his life. Now he's chasing the ball.
Leave it to the Russians to find some youth.
I'm telling you, dude, he's going to score 25 goals.
I don't know. I don't see a Matt Duchene resurgence from him.
Dude, playing with Jack?
And Brat. You're sleeping on Brat, bro.
Brat's nasty, dude. I'm not sleeping on him.
Brat might be the best player on this team.
No.
Yes.
Brat's an incredible player, but he's not.
Brat's unbelievable.
He's probably
we're ignoring the elephant in the room. The absolute biggest issue with this team is Luke Hughes.
What do you mean, dude?
The fact that I think already he's missing camp, dude. We talked about this last year with Swayman. We've talked about it with a number of players.
Worse with goalies.
It is worse with goalies, but missing camp at any stage in any form is not good.
Unless you're a Hughes, dude. Unless you've been genetically engineered.
Sometimes I just want to have a conversation.
Unless you've been genetically
who's not a fucking idiot.
Genetically engineered to perform at an NHL level. He don't need shit except for opening night. See you October 7th, dude.
I'll tell you what, okay? If Luke Hughes regresses this year...
You think it's because he missed camp?
You have to take a bath in pig's blood.
that you will kill
and then
yourself. You will kill
lay out in the sun. Yeah, I will kill the pig. No, I won't. Pigs are too smart.
You'll kill and drain it.
You have to take a bath in pig's blood, and then you have to lay out in the sun and let it dry.
What
and
are we
then
talking?
You have to walk down the Santa Monica Pier in nothing but a diaper and the dried pig's blood.
Okay.
And just stare into the distance.
How long?
Just from one end of the pier to the other.
Oh. And then walk back? Then launch off the pier.
No,
Cleanse myself.
I'd get worried about the fishing lines.
I know. What's regress? Define regress.
I think if
we talking just points?
Yeah, I think if he has less points, if he is just a worse, like eye test, worse season.
Well, no. Is it points or is it eye test? Because if it's eye test, you're going to play some bullshit on me.
It's points.
Okay, so if he has less than 44 points, I have to pig blood walk the pier.
Yep.
I'll take that bet.
No, let's say it's his point per game is 0.62. If it's less than that.
We're going point per game regression? Yep. I never agreed to that. I never fucking agreed.
That actually helps you because if he gets injured. And he is over the point that
Good point. It's a good point, Dan.
I just did you a favor, and you spit in my face.
That's a good point. Maybe I'll keep that.
I do worry. I've been so adamant this whole time of being like, it's fine. Everyone, Devils fans, calm down. We are at the 23rd of September of the year 2025 of our Lord, and Luke Hughes is not signed. And it also, the stuff we're hearing is not good. It's a lot of like, yeah, it's not close.
Yep, it's fine. What goes wrong?
Luke Hughes. That was my whole point. Yep. If he misses any more time, I'm nervous. And if he misses a game, then I'm telling you, it
does feel dumb.
It's fucking crazy.
What do we do?
It's fucking crazy.
You're gonna miss the season,
and it's so funny to me that you're sitting here with $5.2 million in caps. There is literally no planet where Luke Hughes plays for your team for that number or less.
Yeah.
So what's the plan here?
Yeah.
Fitz, what are you doing? Because something has to happen, and currently you are just fucked.
Yeah.
There is literally no world. In what planet does Luke Hughes sign even a 1-year, $5 million contract? That would be the dumbest thing in the world.
Dumbest thing you could
do.
So
that it's not happening. So you need to make a trade. You had all summer to make a trade.
Dude, he just woke up.
They just didn't do anything.
They were on vacay.
They just didn't do anything, and now you have Luke Hughes, who, as we've said, dude, I bet Luke Hughes' camp is going, give me 8 by 9.5.
Yeah.
Give me the McAvoy deal. Give me the Dobson deal. And what's happening? So
that's what could go wrong.
Every new day that ticks by, because again, dude, this isn't
because then it pisses off Jack. And then you lose Jack. And
I will be fucking blown away. I will do a full episode with actual clown paint on my face if Luke Hughes signs a deal that is $5.2 million or less a year.
Dude, if he does that and then regresses, and you have to do an episode in clown paint, and I have to pig blood walk the pier, then that is Luke. That's dirty work from Luke against us.
It will be so calculated to the point where it'll be almost obvious that he was like, this is going to be for fun for me.
Best case scenario for me, this team gets great years from Timo, Mercer, Dadonov.
Yeah.
And you go, oh shit, they're so good. They win the Met easily. They easily win the Met. Then they lose to the Atlantic team in the East Coast.
Yeah, and you know I think what will happen in conjunction with that is Jack Hughes' big boy year.
Yeah, 100 points.
It's honestly, dude, I want him to get 100. I think a Jack Hughes big boy year is 82 games and just like toughness.
82 games would be fun.
82 games, a tough performance from him.
He's going to do it. Give me your surprise.
Dawson Mercer.
Okay.
I think as much as I love him, I do think at this point, if Dawson Mercer pitches a 65, 70 point season like I believe he's capable of, I think people will be surprised. So that is my surprise.
I like that a lot.
I could actually, yeah.
I like that a lot. Give me. God, their D is so deep.
It's incredible. Don't forget they have Seamus Casey too.
Oh, that's just what I was looking at. Yeah, maybe it's Casey, dude.
Also, they have fucking
maybe it's Casey, Dan. Casey just gets in the lineup. Casey becomes a regular.
They also, dude, have my boy Salayev.
Oh yeah,
like they took Salayev in 2024, 9th or 10th overall.
Yeah.
Like they are. It's ridiculous.
Yep. Casey, regular starter.
Wow. That is a surprise. That's a good surprise pick.
I like it. Okay, next one. Alphabetical, New York Islanders.
Okay, the New York Islanders.
The New York Islanders, 2025-26 NHL season preview. Last year, they went 35, 35, and 12 for the most Islanders record of all time for 82 points and finished 6th in the Met.
It's the most Islanders
incredible.
of all time.
This year, you're first. This year, they will finish 3, 2, 1, 7th. 7th.
Wow. That's crazy.
And I'll tell you what. Well, I'll tell you why later.
Yeah.
There's I completely, when I was making my predictions last night, had different last three. And then I was sitting here this morning and I was like, oh my God, I'm seeing it clearly now.
Yeah.
I've seen through the mist and now I know the truth. The New York Islanders are going to finish 7th in a very frustrating 7th, obviously, because I just don't see, to me, Dan, what should I be super excited about other than Shabanov, who I do think is going to win Rookie of the Year?
I think there's a lot of things to be excited about this team, honestly. And for me, it comes from the new names.
Mm-hmm.
I think Maxim Saiplikov was very surprising last year, very fun to watch. 35 points, 77 games. I think he could be really good. I'm with you. I think Shabs is going to be fun. Can I jump ahead and answer your question with what my surprise is?
Yep.
I think Matthew Schaefer's going to play 80 games.
Wow. That's sick.
I just think watching preseason, we talked about, because of his age, are we going to baby him?
Yeah.
Are we going to put him in a little blankie?
Get him a binky.
We're going to wrap him up and we're going to just, little game here, little game off. Little game here, take a nap.
Yeah.
Leo Carlson him.
Right.
I think
he's only 12, don't forget.
He's 12 years old.
He's 12.
People forget Matthew Schaefer is 12 years old. I think the way I've seen him practicing this summer and playing so far in preseason, I think he is like, dude, I'm ready. I'm the number one fucking pick.
Yep.
I'm ready to rock. And I think he's going to play a full season.
Here's what could go. Here's the good news for the Islanders, and I hate dogging them, especially shout out my boy Kyle, big Islanders fan. I hate dogging the Islanders. And I actually think for the first time in a really long time, they have a bright future. I'm like, okay, we have rounded the corner of the Islanders are going to be good again pretty soon.
Yep.
Chafe Daddy's the man. But this year matters so little for the Islanders. Like, they are not you don't even have them in the playoffs. Like, they are not a playoff team.
Yep.
This year does not matter. And in the same way, the Hawks and the Sharks have both just recently landed a great pick and then just are horrible again.
Yeah.
And then now you have another top 2 pick.
Yep.
And I'm like, congratulations. This Islanders team, except for Shabanov, who is going to score 50 goals and win Rookie of the Year.
Damn.
This Islanders team is...
Brat.
Dude, is there... I think Waugh is not... now that Lou's gone, I don't even know if Waugh keeps the job this year. I think there's issues with the coaches messaging in the locker room. I think Noah Dobson was great, and they've lost him a little bit. The only reason to talk out of the other side of my mouth, I do think Sorokin is great, and it's hard to be a 7 seed when you have him.
No, it's not. Because we just saw them be a 6, and then also we saw Boston be an 8 with Sway.
Yep.
It happens.
Yeah. But there's a reason Sway had a bad year. I just don't necessarily see, unless, I don't know, maybe this coaching change fucks it up, whatever. I just think that this team doesn't need to be that good this year, and when the going gets tough, the tough get going, but also the not as tough without a big agenda this year get fallen. And I think I think the going might get tough, and then the Islanders might get fallen.
I just think when we talk about the regular season and what gets you points, what gets you high up in your division, it is that the regular season is where the young, small, fast scoring shit works and actually gets you. And the playoffs is where maybe that doesn't succeed as much.
Right.
And when I look at this group, great players all around, and take Shabanov away, let's say he's going to score 50.
Yep.
But it's like your top 6 wingers are Lee, Palmieri, Drouin, and Shabs. And I'm a little bit like, no.
I know.
That, it's I know Barzy got hurt again last year, and he finished with 30 points in. I think he played 30 games.
Wasn't he going though? Remember,
he had 20 points in 30 games. So no.
Oh, I guess not. Maybe.
But he had 80 the year before.
It was the year before that we were finally. Yeah,
but it's dude, this team, their top 3 guys, all who played 81, 82, and 82, Horvat, Lee, and Palmieri, respectively, had 57, 54, and 48. And that's why this team's fucking 36 and 36.
Dude,
and
where is the goals?
And
where
it's Islanders fans, I know you're tired of hearing the Islanders are boring. But I'm like, you are boring, dude. And it's not like your style of hockey. It's like what is put on the ice just continues to be this like 500 team.
Right in the middle in goals against last year,
it's like,
dead last.
Can I see
for.
Yzerman get in this lineup?
Mm-hmm.
That would be fucking sick. I would love to see
Yzerman
get in this lineup and play top 6 minutes because it is. And I've actually been gassing them up all summer. I said I've liked the moves that they made. I like what Yzerman's projection looks like. I love the Schaefer pick. And I love the pickups of guys like Shabanov and Cyplikov. Like, I'm like, okay, cool. But I am a little bit just looking at this team, letting Dobson go, and you've got fucking Tony DeAngelo on your top pairing, and I just don't know what I'm expecting from this team. So
give me your best case scenario, because I'm obviously lower on them than you. What's best case scenario for the Islanders?
Best case scenario is the new guys. The new guys take over the team.
And they still miss, right?
Yeah. Oh, this team cannot make playoffs, in my opinion. But in my opinion, this season, you have really solid years from Schaefer, who I think is going to play every day. Mm-hmm. Schaefer, Shabanov, Cyplikov, Yzerman gets in there, and now it turns into like hey, we're not asking Bo Horvat and Matt Barzal to carry this team anymore. And listen, if it's crazy how young they both are to say this, but if Barzal and Horvat can turn into the Sagan and Ben of this group,
nice.
And it's like you've got young, great guys who are going to explode here. It's now I'm like, yep, the plan is working. But I'm with you in that I don't know where it's coming from. Where are your points coming from that's going to get you higher than 6th?
They don't score goals. It's actually insane. I wonder, dude, the league. I want to see league here. Last year, goals for in the league, Islanders, actually not that horrible. They're not good, but they're 23rd.
I mean, that's bad.
It's not good.
It's like not a playoff team.
Oh, wait. Did I read that wrong?
TP doesn't know how to read a chart. Fucking idiot.
No, they're bad. They're worse. That was points. Sharks, Preds, Ducks, Bruins, Islanders.
Yeah, that's bad.
That ain't it. Surprise?
I told you it. Schaefer.
My surprise, even though I've said it 1,000 times, Shabanov is going to score like... People are going to incorrectly go, he's the next Krill, Ovechkin, Steele. Because I think after this year of tape, he'll be reeled in a little bit. But this year, I really think
he's going to go nuclear.
That he is going to go nuclear.
I love it.
Yep. Okay.
Moving on.
Let's take an ad break.
Quick ad break, and then we will jump back in. Quick break to talk about the best sportsbook in the game, BetMGM. You know we have teamed up with them. We've been rocking with them forever now. And here's the deal. Hockey season is back. We can start getting action on these preseason games. We're a couple of weeks away from opening night action. And until then, to get you over the hump, to save you. You know I'm going to talk about Premier League soccer. You know I'm going to talk about football being back. Sign up right now with promo code NETTERS, NETTERS. You can bet up to $1,500. If you lose it, you get it all back into your account. That is $1,500 just given to you by BetMGM. Why would you wait? Why would you hesitate? Sign up now, use the promo code, get that $1,500 in bonus bets, and start getting in on the action. Be ready for opening night puck drop. BetMGM is the way to go.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY for New York. Call 1-800-327-5050 for Massachusetts. 21 plus only. Please gamble responsibly. Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP for Arizona. 1-800-BETS-OFF for Iowa. 1-800-981-0023 for Puerto Rico. First bet offer for new customers only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Bonus bets are non-withdrawable. In partnership with Kansas Crossing Casino and Hotel. See BetMGM.com for terms. U.S. promotional offers not available in New York, Nevada, Ontario, or Puerto Rico. All right, we are back, and we are still cooking on the Metropolitan Division preview. Next up, is that a caffeine-free mug?
For all of the audio listeners, that was not a beer.
Next up is the Blue Shirts, the New York Rangers, Broadway, MSG.
Come on.
Last year they went 39, 36, and 7 for 85 points, finished 5th in the Met. This year, they will finish. You want to go first?
No.
I'll go first. 3, 2, 1, 5th.
8th. Just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. What'd you say?
I said 5th.
5th as well.
You have 5th.
I have
Wow,
5th,
yeah. This one was tricky for me because I do think the Rangers are going to bounce back in air quotes.
I think the Rangers are going to be scrappy this year.
Me too. They were scrappy last year, pal. They were scrappy last year.
But they had no business being that bad.
Agree.
I picked them first. I thought they were going to win the Met.
Yeah, I think, Christ, I might have too.
Yeah.
I had them way up there.
Yeah.
They had no business being that bad. I think they are going to be better this year, and I almost took them fourth, and I wouldn't hate that pick at all. For my list, that's still out because I do think they're not going to get in top 3. But I think they're right there in terms. It's going to be a competitive season for the Rangers all year. You're going to be fighting for a playoff spot till the very end of the season. What, for the Rangers fans out there right now who are going, you are so dumb. We've got our captain, JT Miller, back, and everybody's going to be so good now, even though they were not good last year. We have Adam Fox, who's Bobby Orr reincarnate. For all those Rangers fans,
Yeah.
what is best case scenario?
You know what? First of all, little olive branch. I actually think we're going to have a great season from Rangers fans. I think there's going to be a small collection of crazies, as every fan base has, but I think Rangers fans have seemed very level-headed in a place of acceptance of what this season is about. I think we're going to get great seasons from JT Miller. I think we're going to get great seasons from Vincent Trocheck. I also believe that the expectations are kind of set with this group, and I think they're going to be met. And I think that is fifth. I think maybe they'll be flirting with a wild card spot. I don't think so, because I think the Atlantic teams in this area are so much better. Interestingly enough, other than Gabe, who I hope plays on that first line.
Yeah.
Gabe Perreault, to me, is a center. I don't know how you feel about that. I just think Gabe... I think the way Gabe sees the ice... Now, you could make the argument for maybe Gabe is a Kucherov. He's a Panarin, frankly, who plays on the wing and is your playmaker. Mitch Marner. I actually think that they have very similar playing. I should have said Mitch Marner from the start. But I love the idea of him being a general in the middle and playing center. Now, that said, with Vinny Trocheck and JT Miller, I would rather Gabe Perreault play on a first line with Trocheck and Panarin than him play third line center. So
yes, same. Yes, big time.
So I'd love Gabe Perreault to have a full year. Gabe Perreault is not going to have 80 points, but I think Gabe Perreault is going to show everyone every bit of what he was at BC and why he was such a high pick for the New York Rangers. I love the kid. I love the person. I love the player. I actually have really high expectations for several players on this team who might surprise you. I think Adam Fox is going to have a career year.
Okay.
I think putting Vladislav Gavrikov with Adam Fox is going to do wonders for Adam Fox's game. I don't think Adam Fox, no disrespect to anyone he's played with in the last 4 or so years, I don't think anyone he has played with has been this sturdy of a reliable partner to a great puck-moving type defenseman. We saw a lot of minutes that Brandt Clark got to play with Gavrikov last year in LA. They're similar players. Puck-moving, great vision, great intelligence defenseman, and that is the most underrated part of Foxy's game. He has a fucking hockey brain. And I just think you put a guy like Gavi there and you give him the opportunity to go, be me, be myself, be the best parts of my game. So I'm really excited for Fox's season. I know he's pissed off about the Four Nations talk, pissed off about Olympics talk. A lot of people saying he's not going to be on that team. So I think he's going to be great. Not just saying this because we love him, but I actually think we might be surprised. Maybe this is my surprise. I think we might be surprised by Matt Rempe this year.
Matt Rempe going to score double-digit goals.
Yeah. I love that. I love that take. I think like a 15 to 18 goals from Rempe makes a ton of sense.
18?
I just think the way he's been.
Did you say 18?
Yeah, dude. Matthew Olivier scored like 18 goals last year.
Well, let's ease him into it.
I just think Rempe is going to be an important part of this roster.
I think he could score 10 goals.
I think he's going to be an important part of this roster.
Would be
I think he's going to play, 65 plus games this year, and I know he's been working his ass off.
Sure has.
So I'm like, fucking A, man. We were talking to Kopi the other day, And he was like, when that kid grows into his body, because he's huge, he still hasn't even grown into his body. You wonder what he could become. Like, like he says he's been working on keeping his elbows down, getting better, skating, transition game. All of a sudden, this kid works his butt off, grows into the body more, gets rid of the deer legs. He could be a problem.
He's going to score 10 goals. Here's best case scenario. Everything you just said about Adam Fox, completely true. He goes, you think I suck at Four Nations? And maybe I wasn't that good at Four Nations? And maybe you're entitled to your opinion, but maybe you're also a bitch.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm working harder than I've ever had in my whole life, and now I'm going to make the Olympic team.
Sure.
And I'm going to get Norris votes again. Hey, Shesty, you know how we ask you to make 50 saves a game? And he goes, yeah, it sucks. And we go, well, we haven't totally fixed that. But he goes, don't care. 50 saves a game, on your head, Vezina finalist, Vezina win.
Wow.
Boom.
Special.
Yep. Then JT Miller goes, you see this right here? See this on the back? That's a J. See that right there? That's a T. See this?
I'm the captain.
That's a fucking C.
Yep.
This is my team. I never should have left. I'm back where I belong. I'm playing the best hockey of my life. Vincent Trocheck goes like this. See how this isn't a C? Doesn't matter. This is my team too. And I'm the guy in the locker room that everybody's listening to, that everybody loves, keeping it light, keeping it hard work, and keeping it loose.
Come on. You're firing me up.
Panarin goes like this. I don't know what's going on, but I am going to score a lot of goals. And I go, that's fine. Just.
You think he's going to score a lot of goals?
Oh, yeah. I go,
it's not usually his MO.
But it is now, dude. Didn't he have 30 last year?
Yeah, well, he had his career high 2 years ago, I believe.
That's what it was, 2 years ago.
But I mean, last year he had 37 still.
Oh, yeah. Okay, dude, That's what I'm saying. He's going to score a lot of goals. He's now dialed in. And then Laffy, dude. And then my guy Laffy.
I don't want to hear this.
People are going to be, Dan, you are going to have your grave fucking danced on. You are going to have your grave danced on this year because Laffy, dude.
Hey, you know that clip from The Walking Dead where that old guy looks at...
No spoilers.
Josh... Nope. What's happening to my brain?
Andrew Lincoln.
No. John Bernthal.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes, I know what kind of man you are. I know you don't believe a word that you're saying. Right
I know I do. Dan, I'm telling you.
I know that you're lying.
No. First of all, I said this is best case scenario. This is best case scenario for the Rangers. I already said that.
Yeah.
But also, you were going to have your fucking grave dug, dropped in it alive, and then danced on because Laffy went like this. For those at home, Laffy went 31 points, and he plays full seasons, dude. This guy does not miss hockey games. I got to give him credit for that. He went
tough motherfucker.
31 points, 39 points, 57 points, and the blue shirt fans came out the woodwork.
He had 157 points that year.
And then last year,
he had 108. Gordon Bombay hit 198 points that season, as far as Rangers fans were concerned.
And they dominated 45. So I'm not going to sit here and blue hat my way into a 100-point season, but I am telling you that Laffy is going to score 67 points. Yeah, 68 points.
Yeah.
And then you are going to be pumped full of lead by people.
Me?
Yeah, because
I didn't say anything bad.
No, but it doesn't matter, dude. When he gets back on a superstar trajectory at only age 24, when he has 68 points at age 24, your grave is going to be danced on.
Okay.
This is best case scenario for the Rangers, and if they do all that, by the way, they will make playoffs.
Okay.
No, they won't. They're still going to finish fourth.
Yeah.
But they could make playoffs because there's no guarantee that it's 2 Atlantic wildcards. Best case scenario, I think they could finish fourth.
Okay.
What goes wrong is what has been going wrong. It's these guys are older and they are declining.
Yeah.
And they've been asking Shesty to make 50 saves a game because they play bad Team D. And he goes,
holy
bro,
moly,
stop.
That guy.
And then you're cooked.
Yeah. What goes wrong for me is distractions.
Yeah.
Kind of similar to what you're saying, but to me, distractions. There's been a lot of talk about things going on with this team over the years, and everyone hears it. Rangers fans, rightfully so, get frustrated by it. We don't need no stinking distractions,
dude.
And I think making JT Miller captain was a conscious move to try to help eliminate that, the no BS shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's great.
But sometimes there is BS.
Yeah. That's great. You can make as many shirts as you want, pal. But there's a chance that I walk past that locker room and it smells like a fucking barn house.
Because there's BS everywhere.
There's bullshit everywhere. It's full of it. You need pitchforks to get it out of that locker room.
Dude,
make your shirts. Make a tank top. I don't care. There still might be BS.
You know when Gordon Bombay is burning his cardboard effigy?
This is a distraction. His Hendrix hockey.
This is a distraction.
Yeah.
This is a distraction in a firing bin.
This is a firing barrel. This is a distraction in a firing barrel.
Dude, you know what I want them what could happen is they go like this. You know what this is? You know what this shirt is? This is bullshit.
You know what this is? Dude. This is a trough of literal bullshit.
The irony of a no BS shirt being bullshit is so good.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. I love it. I love the attitude. I love the idea, guys. I love the idea of no bullshit. God. But can you actually produce no bullshit? Yep. The distractions could be, I love what you said. JT Miller, Vinny Trocheck, two best buds being the leaders of this team. That's a great recipe. But there's a world where the distractions remain, and my fear is we have a guy like Artemi Panarin who had, he still had 89 points or something, but he has a lesser year than he had the year before. Maybe he's something like last year, maybe a little bit worse. And then you start wondering, is his age getting to him? Is his interest levels waning? The big one is Mika Zibanejad. My bet, for better or worse, is Mika Zibanejad is not on this team by the end of the season.
Yeah.
I just see, Kreider goes, Trouba goes. Zibanejad almost feels like there is I'm looking at the roster, and I'm looking at, we always say it, they're so similar to Boston.
I know, it's crazy.
It's very crazy. And I look at him as almost like you're a piece from the old Rangers. It would be best if you went off and succeeded somewhere else. Yep. And that would be fantastic for the Rangers to get his cap hit off the books. So you want to talk about the Kirill Kaprizov to New York, which I think is unlikely. I also don't think it's smart for this New York team to pay Kirill Kaprizov $16 to $17 million a year with what they're trying to do.
He's friends with Panarin.
I know.
Dan.
I know.
They're friends.
There's several of them, Chris.
Dan, he's got friends on this team.
Several. But let's talk about that realistically. Let's talk about a Kirill Kaprizov to this team. Big city. We know Russians like New York City.
Yeah.
That is the best part of that.
Yeah, correct.
But again, from a roster building standpoint, is giving Kirill Kaprizov with this current Rangers group $16 to $17 million a year smart? I don't think so. That was my point. But if you were to be able to move a guy like Zibanejad, then you're like, it makes it a little more palatable. I don't know if you can, though. So the distractions are the enemy of the New York
What
Rangers.
could go wrong is the organization itself falls apart around them, and you're like, God damn it, dude. Give me a big surprise, Rangers fans, this year, good or bad, that you're like, wow.
I'm sorry I keep doing like points and stuff, but I really feel this one. Will Cooley is going to have 30 goals and 70 points this year.
Oh my God. That would be sick. I think he's extremely good.
I think he's fantastic.
I'm going to say 75 assists.
I think he's the most exciting player on this roster as far as like trajectory. Maybe Gabe.
One thing we haven't brought up is new coach bump. It's tough because I have negative predictions for the Rangers, and I also said Sullivan is in the something to prove category, I think, in our coaching thing, just because I was like, man, it's going to be interesting. Were you a coach that had just a bad roster in Pittsburgh, or is it like your system isn't fitting this squad either? I think, unfortunately, the big surprise is for the Rangers is, let me check this first, Dan. This would be good.
Do it.
Last year, goals for, they were fourth. Goals against, they're right in the middle. My big surprise is the D. Like, I just really worry. I'm not totally sold on like, oh, Adam Fox worked his bag off, and now he's ready. And Gavrikov is like, we paid him all this money, and he's so sick, and we didn't even need Keandre. And I am currently like, I'm not sure any of that is true.
Yeah,
that's what you would like to believe right now. So unfortunately, my biggest surprise, I think, might be how low the Rangers rank in defensive performance in the NHL. They're gonna be like, oh, fuck me, dude. I think the other guys will get better. I think you'll see a better season from Panarin, from Mika, from Laugh, but it just won't. It won't add up. The math still won't math. And then
I also think they're gonna start hot.
Oh, okay. I mean, they need to.
I think through 20, people are gonna be like, oh my God, we're sick, and it might just get long in the tooth. But I think they start hot.
I like that a lot. Next team. The Philadelphia I'm moving it to alphabetical, and I'm just trying to do it in my head. Yeah, the Philadelphia Flyers. The next team, the Philadelphia Flyers, 2025-26 NHL season preview. Last year, they went 33, 39, and 10 for 76 points and finished last in the Met. This year, they will finish
Yeah, I think we're dealing with the same thing right now.
No, we're not. I told you I completely changed my bottom three.
Wow, okay.
I'm unhinged now.
Okay.
I'm completely unhinged.
Holy fuck.
Me?
No, you first.
3, 2, 1, 6th.
7th. No, 8th. 8th.
Okay. What goes wrong, Dan? What could go wrong with the Philadelphia Flyers that sit them at 8?
Goaltending.
They have the worst goalie room in the league. That's why when you said take a flyer on someone, I said not the Flyer though, because that would be insane.
Yeah, I don't love their decor, and I really don't love their goaltending room. And I just think that is, regardless of the Met, I just think that is eventually they're just going to be leaky. I think there's a lot to be excited about with this Flyers group, but I think they're going to be really leaky.
So that's what goes wrong.
Yeah.
It was just, they had the worst goaltending, and they are not going to have good goaltending, and then they're dead.
Yeah.
Here's my best case scenario, and this is why I'm unhinged, and this is why I have them 6th. And to be very clear, I don't think Flyers fans should be happy about that, or that they should be happy about the immediate future.
Yep.
But I'm going to say this. Talkett is there, and he has had some success right away at places. Like, he shows up and there's like a change. I don't know. I don't know if they can even get serviceable in goal, Dan. I don't know. But if they can just give me serviceable, best case scenario is this. I get serviceable goaltending. Talkett has the boys playing a more scrappy system. Like, he's got them competitive. You never want to see the Flyers, like, you used to be like, nice, 2 points. Yeah. You don't want to see the Flyers. Mitchkov scores 40 and is the boy. And Zegras is fucking nasty. Now, hear me out, Dan. I actually think Talkett is going to murder Trevor Zegras, unfortunately, because I love Trevor Zegras.
I don't think...
Listen to me.
You think so?
Listen to me. I actually think he's going to murder Trevor Zegras.
Okay.
But it's not till next year. This year, I think Zegras we're going to see that bright young boy again.
Okay.
That 66-point boy 2 years in a row, or whatever it was. And we're going to go, I knew it. I fucking knew it. God, what a trade. What a pickup 2C. We got a beautiful 2C. He's like 10 years old still.
Yep.
And he'll start to play free again, Dan. He'll be doing crazy shit. He'll be flipping the puck over his head. Fucking the Mighty Ducks kid, the Texas kid. He'll look like the Texas kid from the Mighty Ducks. What's his name? Dwayne Robinson. He'll be Dwayne Robinsoning all over the ice, and Talkett will go, well, we're actually playing okay. People had us 8th, but we're 6th. Look at us. Look at us go. We're getting serviceable goaltending. Mitchkov's got 40. I love these boys. And then when they finish 6th, and he goes, well, 6 isn't good enough, and they come out next year, and Mitchkov and Zegras are missioning every play, he's going to be like this. Both of you are murdered.
Dude.
And then they'll be killed, and they'll suck again, and Talkett will probably be moved on.
You know what's really funny?
This year, Dan, we've got a 6th place finish.
What was really, really funny to me is this team, when you look at their roster, is the all NHL video game potential roster.
I know, dude.
Like, it's if you're playing NHL and you go, I built a team, everyone on the team's 22, and their potential is possible elite. And it's like, you truly looking around the roster, take away Coots and Konechny.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you got Grabenkin, who's a 22-year-old Russian, like 4th, 5th round pick, but they're like, he could be nasty. Mitchkov. You've got Trevor Zegras. You've got Alex Bump, dude. Shout out Western Michigan Broncos. Just won a natty.
Come on.
Coming into this team. You got Bobby Brink. You got Tyson Forster. You got Owen Tippett. Like, all of these guys are guys that you're like this. They could
oozing potential.
Be 80-point guys.
You even said Travis Konechny top 10 player in the league.
Well, I said eliminate Konechny and Coots because they're stalwarts. They're great players. All these other guys are all NHL video game potential players. And I see the excitement. I get why people are excited. I really love Cam York. I really love Sanny. I think Travis Sanheim's a great player. Drysdale, I've talked a lot of positives about. I think their third pair is tough.
Yep.
And I think their goaltending is fucking brutes magoots. And they're just going to finish 8th again.
Dude, the Flyers should take a flyer on somebody.
I know.
They should take a flyer.
They actually should do like anything. They should call every single team that has a highly touted prospect goalie with someone blocking their way. Like I even look at DiPietro in Boston. I'm like, you have Swayman.
Yeah.
Like maybe he's part of a tandem, but like if you could give them a prospect or a fucking draft pick, do it, because it's like you guys need anybody.
I can't believe the Fed wasn't nasty.
Yeah, you thought he was going to be the Russian bear.
I thought the Fed was going to come in and literally eat pucks for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You couldn't see the net if it was the last thing that you saw before your life ended.
Yeah.
He would block out the sun, dude. And then he actually was horrible.
I know. The Flyers, I see it. I see all the potential. Konechny he's a top 10 player in the league. Konechny is phenomenal. Just so people don't think we're dogging. It's a joke with our Philly friend. But he's phenomenal. Michkov had a great year last year.
He's sick, dude. He's so good.
And then, it's just like, is Tippett going to be more than a 40-point guy? Is Forster going to be more than a 40-point guy? Is Brink going to be more than a 40-point guy? Is Cates going to be more than a 40-point guy? I think Flyers fans think so. I hope so. Because I think the Flyers are exciting. And I think the league is better when the Flyers are good.
Yep.
But again, it's the all NHL video game potential team, and I think that's a dangerous game. Truly, looking at their forward group, 70% of their forward group is all NHL potential.
They're the all NHL potential team. But Dan, that's why I think it unlocks a tiny bit this year, and you get up to 6, and everyone goes, I knew it. Yeah. Elite. And then I'm like, actually, next year it's all going to come crashing down, and I'm sorry for you. But this year, enjoy the ride.
Yeah.
Because you might have a chance to finish 6th.
You might.
Give me a surprise.
My surprise for this team, actually, you give me your surprise because I want to think of something creative.
Okay. My surprise is going to be that I gotta go Zeegs, dude. I just love him. I just love him so much. My surprise is going to be that Trevor Zegras, who has never scored more than 23 goals, but did it back-to-back at age 20 and 23, which is so sick. Trevor Zegras scores a career high in goals, not much over, but I think he gets 24 or 25, and plays isn't a liability, isn't like he's just missioning all over the place. I think Trevor Zegras gets completely dialed in, playing hockey the right way, scores 25 goals, and people go, damn, dude. That is, he's had that in him the whole time. That's my take.
I like it. I Harvey Dented him last year, and I believe in Trevor Zegras.
Yeah.
And I still do. I want to do something different than points. I think the horse I believe in is Tippett. I think Owen Tippett's a great player. I also love, I know it's Western Michigan, but I love he's from Minnesota, but Alex Bump I think would just be Alex Bump being like, I think he was picked like 100th.
That's awesome.
Then went to Western Michigan, was a beast, won a natty, Minnesota boy, and his name is Alex Bump. And if we could get a bump, if the Flyers could get a little bump, little Philly bump, quick bathroom bump,
wow,
that would be pretty cool.
I like that.
Give me 20 goals from Alex Bump in his first NHL season.
Holy shit. Next up, one I am both excited and not excited to talk about. The Pittsburgh Penguins 2025-26 NHL season preview.
How you sleeping?
Yeah, dude. Doesn't he? What does he say after that? He says Pittsburgh again. It's awesome.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
What is
Pittsburgh?
his name, dude?
The guy or the actor?
You tee up this, and I'm gonna get what his name is.
That will be an insane poll if that's even listed.
What are you talking about, dude? He's a huge character.
He's fun for 5 seconds.
Nah.
Last year, Pittsburgh Penguins went 34-36.
Boss Vic Koss. How you sleeping, dude?
How you sleeping?
God, again, listeners, if you guys know what this reference is, DM us, because this is awesome.
God, that's amazing. Last year, the Pittsburgh Penguins went 34-36-12 for 80 points and finished 7th in the Met. This year, what'd you just put, Philly?
I went 8.
You went 8. This year, you go first. They will finish 3, 2, 1.
7.
8.
I like the 8 pick.
But dude,
but I didn't do it because of one man.
Okay.
He will literally never let it happen.
Correct.
He will literally never
Dan, look at me.
And I know what you're doing.
Look at me.
I know what you're doing here.
Dan, look at me.
You're stealing my bit.
Dan, look
you're
at me.
Stealing my vibe.
You're correct.
And I respect it.
You're correct, Dan.
I respect it.
I had them at 6 this morning when I came in.
Yeah.
Because I even had them above 7, dude, because of him. I said, there's just literally no way, dude. I know there is a way. He did it last year.
Yeah.
But I was like, I just think new coach, whatever. Sid's going to bring him back. Rutger's up here. They're going to finish 6, and it's completely fine. And then it occurred to me, Dan, because I don't even know if I should put this in the what could go wrong or what could go right.
Yeah.
Is this what could go wrong or is this best case scenario? I don't even know. I can't even see straight when I think about this team because it occurred to me, Dan, that Sidney Crosby could go like this. Everyone is like, he would never leave the team. And I'm like, well, he literally would, but, whatever. And now
I do want to take our medicine in that, we went on a little rant about that after we told people to apologize, which I stand by.
Me too.
And then, of course, Sid, like the prince that he is, immediately responded to that. And he's like, I don't know how many fucking times I need to answer this question. And a bunch of Pittsburgh fans sent that to us being like, suck it, bitch. To which I say, the timing was bad. But obviously he was going to say that. But either way, he says that because he is the classiest.
Says he doesn't want to leave.
Yes, he's the classiest, greatest man in the world. Yeah.
It's the big difference between would he ever leave and does he want to leave.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to leave. He would love to bring this team back into contention and finish his fucking run here. But also, if you guys blow and you're ruining his life and mine, then I would kindly ask you to let him leave, please. But it occurred to me this, Dan. Crosby getting traded away would allow him to have playoff success, and it would be so fun for the whole fucking league. Thank you. And I thought to myself, well, he'd get them back a haul. He would get them back something, too. Like, shouldn't you be happy as a Penguin fan? And I don't know how it hasn't hit me till fucking this morning driving in.
Okay.
Also, him leaving will free them up to have the worst record in the league and get Gavin McKenna.
People are talking about it.
You now have Sid's final gift to you will be giving you new Sid.
Can we talk about how fucking greedy and selfish some Pitt fans are? This Sunday on Hockey Talk, someone was like, who do you want to get the number 1 pick? And I said, whenever we have a talent like Gavin McKenna, and there's an opportunity for a huge market team to have that number 1 pick and them go there, no disrespect to some of the smaller market teams, but it is, it's from a, listen, I'm thinking with the shield hat on of like, would it be better for a Gavin McKenna to go to, a big team versus a smaller team? And I was like, dude, I said Boston. And that's not even Boston homerism. I was just like, Boston hasn't had a first overall pick since Joe Thornton. And it's a situation where Boston could have that pick. I think it'd be really cool. And a few Pitt fans slid into the DMs and they're like, dude, Pittsburgh, it'd be fucking sick. They know how to handle elite talent. And I was like, great point. Like that would be a cool passing of the torch. And then they all followed up with, they were like, him and Sid. And I was like, you want to keep Sid and get that pick? You greedy pigs, dude.
You oink, 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 dude.
Squealing.
Fuck you. Get your trough.
Squealing swine that you want both. Fuck off.
And it could, dude, what's fucked, Dan, is it could happen anyway. Like, he could just stay on this fucking team. They could suck.
I'm like, Boston lost Marchand for this, dude. Yeah. You fucking assholes want to keep Sid and get the kid?
He could literally stay on the team. They could finish with the 5th worst record in the league, win the lottery, and they'd rig the fucking, or sorry, I'm probably not supposed to say it anymore, but they could win the lottery and then get Gavin. Dude, but Dan, I'm flipping this completely on my head. I'm not shitting you, bro, because you want to talk brass tacks, their defense, like as a team, their defense and goaltending is horrible. They give up the most goals in the league. They are going to do it again. Their defensemen who are good are older. This is bleak. This is a bleak situation. I'm telling you, worst, what could go wrong? Here's the answer of what could go wrong. They play semi-serviceable D. Sid is a god. They finish 6th in the Met and get a bad draft pick and don't even, and they don't trade Sid and they're not even near playoffs. That's what could go wrong. Yeah. You have the best possible season.
Truly, we get to the trade deadline and they're like, dude, we're only 6 points out of the wild card. And they just keep playing and they miss playoffs again. And I'm like this. Do you want to do this another year, guys?
Sid scores 40 goals, has 103 points, and they go, we missed playoffs. And I'm like, you have got to be insane. Best case scenario, Best case scenario is Malkin's leaving. You trade away Chris Letang this year. You trade away Sidney Crosby this year. You get insane picks and prospects. You finish dead last, and then you get Gavin McKenna. You win the lottery, you get Gavin McKenna. And then Gavin McKenna, Rutger McGroarty, and the haul you got back from Sidney Crosby is primed to build another dynasty in Pittsburgh over the next 15 years. That is best case scenario.
Chris,
fucking flat out period.
I genuinely, man, and I'm sure we'll get some Pitt fans who slide in the DMs or hit us up on Twitter and they're like, I can't believe you guys are talking about, guys, it's a division preview. How are we not going to talk about this right now? This is frankly the only forum we're allowed to talk.
Yes.
I look at this roster. You just said their D has been so tough. It's so leaky. Their goaltending is leaky. And I'm now here to say there was a time in the passing of the torch from Fleury to Murray to Jari where people were like, Jari's the guy. I don't think Jari's the guy. I think Jari is a good goaltender, but I do not think he is a playoff goaltender. I don't think he's a playoff goaltender starter. He is an NHL goaltender. And that's that.
Yeah.
You're going to get what you've been getting from him, especially with this D. I'm really excited about hopefully a full season from Owen Pickering, first-round pick for them. Great player. But you look at the D, and this ain't it, dude.
Correct.
It ain't it.
Especially with, no offense, the way Carlson and Letang played last year.
Yes.
I'm like, oh my God.
And dude, our boy Rutz is hurt. He's hopefully going to be back anytime soon. But even with Rutger, this forward group I'm just like, guys, it is irresponsible of Kyle Dubas.
Medical malpractice, Dan. This is medical malpractice.
It's irresponsible of Kyle Dubas to not just go, dude, you hired me to do a fucking job.
Do your job.
Is my job protecting the feelings of fans and Sidney Crosby? Like, I would sit Crosby down if I were him and I'd go, dude, I know I just got here. You are a legend. You literally saved this franchise. I need to trade you.
Yep.
I'm asking you. I know you want to stay here. I'm telling you, I can't build a team that's going to get into playoffs and compete for a Stanley Cup while you're here. I can't. I want to, but I can't do it. Not in the time that I have and the time that you have.
Yeah.
So I'm asking you, can I trade you? And I who knows, maybe he's had those conversations, but it sounds like he hasn't. And I think that is irresponsible general managing from Kyle Dubas. And I would do the same fucking thing with Malkin and the same thing with Carlson. I would frankly sit them out. I would go, don't come to practice. Like, you guys are gone if you will waive. And if they're like, no, then I'd be like, fine, I'm fucking benching you all season. Like, I would waive them.
Yeah.
And obviously you don't do that because you need to trade them. But like, it is what you just said, man, is like, yeah, dude, I think about the people that they have. I think about Rutger. I think about Pickering. And I'm like, dude, get fucking 1 billion first-round picks for these guys. And there's the argument, you never know, right? It's like teams are desperate at the deadline. But now with the new LTIR, I'm like, did you blow it? Did you blow it because these teams can't bury cap at the deadline anymore?
Great point. Fantastic point.
So like, did you fucking blow your chance to move these guys? So at this point, I'm like, how in the world are all 4 of them still on this roster? And I don't know everything.
Yeah.
And there is a world where all 4 of them have like sat down and been like, we're not fucking waiving. Like, we love it here. And if that's the case, then I'll shut up, but we'll never know that. But it is medical malpractice.
Is medical malpractice.
Like
you should be sued.
Like, this team is like this.
Dude, who do you...
The Pittsburgh Penguins being good in the NHL is I need it.
Who could even, in your mind, quickly, who's in contention for the worst record in the league? 'Cause I know you have to win the lottery still, but who's in contention?
Chicago, San Jose, Pittsburgh, Buffalo, Boston, and yeah.
Yeah, Buffalo, Boston, like Philly, maybe. But otherwise, I'm like, to me, those other ones are even a step up. To me, it's San Jose, Chicago, Pittsburgh. And I'm like, if I'm Dubas, I'm going, you have to, I know everyone's like, don't tank, but I'm like, when you have a Gavin McKenna, it's a conversation.
Yes.
And I'm like, the Sharks have Mac and Will and Misa. The Hawks have Connor Bedard,
like fuck
and
me.
Who the defenseman they took second, the Hawks.
Yeah,
and
good.
like, and I don't need Gavin McKenna to go play with his cousin, and they have all the best first round picks. I don't need him to go to the Sharks. Pittsburgh, should be getting the first overall pick. Like, Pittsburgh should go. Crosby has moved on, and by the miracle of all Peyton Manning, Andrew Luck miracles,
They took Frondell too last year. Sorry,
we now get Gavin McKenna. And I'm like, that makes sense to me in this league. Kindly make it happen because your ceiling is 6th. Your absolute fucking ceiling.
This team isn't going to make playoffs. I really don't think so. And again, man, it's like, I get it. I get fans being like, no, dude, I'd rather live my life watching Sidney Crosby play for the Penguins and only play the Penguins for the rest of time. I get that. But at the same time, it's like growing up a Bruins fan, living through Ray Bourque, living through Marshy, and I'm like, no, it was worth it.
Yes.
Like, and maybe that makes me a bad fan.
No, it doesn't.
But I'm like,
try it on for size, Pitt. Try it on for size. Pretty sick.
Watching your guy who gave you everything.
Yeah, Tom Brady.
I
did it with Tom Brady, dude.
Yes.
You can do it with Sidney Crosby.
Fuck you. You're right. I did it with Tom fucking Edward Patrick Brady. Like, you're telling me that you can't do it? Give me a break.
Yep.
And dude, we were sitting in Florida. I was getting fucking teary-eyed watching Marshy lift the cup again.
It's amazing.
You will do too.
Yep.
And it will be better for your franchise. How many times have we said, ask pretty much any Boston, I know there are some still butthurt ones, and I don't fucking get that at all. Ask basically any Boston fan right now, when you traded Marshy and it went the ugly way it did, and this wouldn't be that. Mm-hmm. This would be a peaceful way. Even with how ugly that was, and when you're a Boston fan right now and you look at the fact that they were able to get James Higgins, and now they're like, oh, we've got all these picks, these first-round picks. They're all like, this is better than what we were doing.
Yep.
Did you want to miss playoffs and like let the last years of Brad Marchand die, or do you want to go let Marshy win a cup, battle for more cups, and now your team is better off? I don't know why this is a question.
No brainer. Last team in the Met, Dan, the Washington Capitals. The Washington Capitals 2025-26 NHL season preview. Last year, they went 51-22-9 for 111 points, finished first in the Met, and made the playoffs. This year, they will finish. I think we have the same thing, if my math is correct.
I believe so.
3, 2, 1, third.
I think the Caps are great. I think the rebuild on the fly has been amazing. Massive shout out to players like Dylan Strome, Protas, Connor McMichael, guys that jump out. The great season from Pierre-Luc Dubois, and the true leader that Tom Wilson has become.
Yes.
If Tom Wilson doesn't have the C slapped on his sweater when Ovi leaves, that is
and what are we doing here?
Huge miss. I also Jacob
Chikrin, dude.
My God.
Insane.
I think that they're a really impressively constructed roster. I'm so excited about Ryan Leonard. I do feel like the drunk environment.
Yes, dude. Yes, bro. I couldn't agree more.
The drunk environment of the Ovi chase, Ovi coming back from the broken leg, fueled them so immensely.
I've never seen a team run on vibes harder than the Caps.
Yeah. Fueled them so immensely, and I think in large part that is what got them first last year. So I don't think they'll be first again. And I actually, again, shout out to the fan base. Pretty much everyone in the fan base that we've talked to has been like, we're obviously regressing, right? And again, it's a regression in that you're not drunk anymore.
Yeah.
But like, you're still a great playoff team.
You know what is the only counter, Dan? I had this thought too coming in because I had the same reasoning. I was like, they were on vibes, dude. They're running on vibes. I do think, and I'm basing this, and I know people know that we are good friends with several Capitals players. So I am 100% not lying to you. I'm not getting this from them. This is not like some subtle I know, but I can't say I know. I know nothing. Fact. I do think this is Ovi's last year. And
me too.
I think they know. He doesn't want it out because he doesn't want to do the whole thing, but I think the team does know.
I think a fuck up like that is so unrealistic. Like a blast to season ticket hold. Dude, you don't just make that up. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like that's something that you added on to the end of a tweet. That was a prepared
someone said that
statement. It was a prepared email pamphlet with pictures. Like, that was not a on the whim thing.
So
therefore that
they know. So they could be on vibes again. Like, they could order a second round of vibes for the table.
Yeah.
And then they all do them. And then now they have a whole nother season of vibing. So there's a chance that they just stay cooked, which would be awesome. I think, though, I'm also predicting the regression, but not huge. LT's got a brand new mask. You see that thing, dude?
Unbelievable. He's got Night at the Museum on there.
So funny.
It's fucking hilarious.
Absolutely incredible. LT's going to be awesome again. We keep talking about motivations for Olympics. Adam Fox, I was doing the wings yesterday. You think LT doesn't want to put a Canadian jersey on in the Olympics?
100%.
That's a joke. So you're going to get some of the best hockey you've ever seen out of him. This team is going to be competitive. And as you said at the top, I cannot give them more credit for being this good and relevant still.
Dude, maybe we keep saying that they're not going to be drunk anymore. Maybe they're going to still be drunk because they know he's retiring.
That's what I'm saying. They order a second round of vibes for the table.
Yeah. Sorry. That's what you meant with second round of vibes.
They're like, oh shit, we're still drinking. I thought the party was over. Turns out we're going all night. Turns out it's the morning and we're going to shampoo ourselves over some Mimos.
Damn.
I'm out here being like they're hungover and they're like, we're not that drunk.
That's interesting.
They could be 1, but we made our bed. They're 3. But best case scenario, Dan, is that, I think, right? Mm-hmm. Best case scenario is they stay drunk. LT's awesome, makes Team Canada. Ryan Leonard's the fucking man. And all those guys you just said who were unbelievable rebuilds on the fly do exactly what they were doing. Ovi, you think Ovi is going to go out in his last season of his career and not dominate? You think he's going to whimper out with like a 20-goal season?
No.
He might score 50.
Like O said, O is going to do whatever O wants to do. And I think that is so swaggy. Something that's really surprised me about this team is they have... one, John Carlson.
Yeah.
Is
legend.
like a lot of people 3 years ago were like John Carlson regressing, and then he's gone back-to-back years of 82 games, 79 games, 52 points, 51 points.
Yeah.
Like he's just
legend.
He's unbelievable.
Dude.
I don't want to repeat what we said last year when we talked about like who is going to be good in the twilight years between Pitt and Washington. I feel like we are all like Pitt.
Oh my God, Dan. I can't believe how wrong that was.
Dude, just the way this team has rebuilt this roster, the PLD trade, so many people were like, oof, I don't know about that. It works out great.
Yep.
And then also they get LT. Like that was masterful work.
Incredible.
Carbs is one of the best coaches in the league. I'm just blown away with this team, the way they've reconstructed, and they have like $4 million in cap space and the potential of Ovi's. Like, what does Ovi make? 10?
Yeah.
Like coming off, like fuck me. That's special.
What could go wrong for me is those pieces, like PLD, whom I love,
I love PL.
Falls back to what we had been seeing. Some of these Protoss, McMichael guys. What we always say, there's a little bit of tape on them. There's a little bit of tape on Carb's system. Ovi's like, I actually am hungover now.
Yeah.
And I think, unfortunately, this team, Dan, I wonder if you agree with this. I'm looking at the Met right now. This team has of the contenders, has the biggest scary standard deviation for me.
Interesting. Okay.
Where I'm like, there's a version of the Caps that are like, oh, fuck. You know, we always say if someone's coming up, someone's going down, right? If there was going to be a surprise, because there usually is. And if the Rangers fans are right and they make the top 3, they're like, who fell out? And I'm like, Caps, maybe. Like, maybe Caps were just like, man, we were riding so high last year and now we're fighting for a wild card. I don't think it's going to happen. I got them 3. I got them a comfortable 3. But I'm telling you, they have the highest standard deviation for me.
Dude, what is going on with the last couple of years? I feel like there have just been a lot of Russian, like 21-year-old Russians that show up out of nowhere on teams. Like Miroshnichenko on this team, I'm like, who are you? It's similar to like the Islanders.
His name doesn't fit on the jersey.
No, it doesn't at all. I think what could go wrong, and I hate doing this to a human being. I don't want to put so much pressure on someone. And I think actually the emergence of Alexei Protas took a lot of pressure off this. Ryan Leonard.
Yeah.
Ryan Leonard was... I haven't seen someone in college seemingly so both body and mental pro-ready as Ryan Leonard since like Jack Eichel. And he came in, I think in like 9 games, he had 1 goal, and it was an empty net goal. I think it took him a little bit to find his footing. Now, that is obviously different after a full summer training camp and all that. But I think when I look at this team, with Ovi likely retiring, with TJ Oshie retiring, Ryan Leonard is a guy that they're like, we have a lot of eggs in this basket.
Yeah.
Like Ryan Leonard is supposed to be the next star of this team. And I think he needs to have a big year.
What's your big surprise?
Ryan Leonard.
I thought you were going there. That's why I asked.
Ooh. 50 goals from Alex Ovechkin.
I almost said that, dude. That would be so sick. My surprise is... LT makes Team Canada and is named as a Vezina finalist. That shouldn't be that big of a surprise considering he was 4th last year.
Yeah.
And for those keeping score at home, my Vezina finalists are Otter, LT, and... God, it feels crazy that Hellebuck wouldn't even be a finalist just because he's such a mutant. I'll put him in there. Otter, LT, Hellebuck. Hellebuck finishing 3rd.
Fucking let's go.
And I think the Caps, unfortunately, last year, they had the most goals for in the league, in their division by like a pretty decent margin.
Mm-hmm.
I think they don't quite get that anymore. I'm not saying these guys are going to be worse or whatever. And I think Leonard is going to be way better, obviously, but I just don't know that they're going to lead the Met in goal scoring.
I feel you.
And if they're going to stay competitive, they need to stay awesome at goals against, which they were great at. They were 2nd in the Met, but I'm telling you, it's going to be like an LT bag season.
Yeah.
And you're going to go, how are they so good still? They don't score as much as they used to. They're not as good on the power plays as they used to be. And I'm like, it's because they do that on the back end.
Yeah. Boom. That is it for the Metropolitan Division breakdown and preview and predictions.
I have Devils, Canes, Caps in playoffs, Blue Jackets, Rangers, Flyers, Islanders, Penguins, a Crosby-less Penguins.
And I believe I have Canes, Devils, Caps, Blue Jackets, Rangers, Islanders, Penguins, Flyers.
And that's pretty close, dude. Give me yours again.
Canes. Can't believe you're going to make me do that again. Canes, Devils,
Caps.
So Canes, Devils, Caps.
That's different.
Yeah.
But then the rest. Jackets, Rangers, Islanders, Penguins, Flyers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. There you go.
Let's take a quick ad break, and then we are coming back, my God, with the Chris Kreider interview of all interviews.
My boy is finally on the show. Cannot wait.
Uh-oh. New Light Strike just dropped. It is Blue Rush, and it is absolutely insane. It's out this September, and I got to tell you, I am absolutely loving it. It's so refreshing. It's berries and yuzu flavor, which is just like diabolical. I don't know whose brain that came from, but I hope they got a massive raise. As always, it's not carbonated, which I love. I'm kind of out on bubbles right now, so I'm always rocking these. It's a resealable bottle, so I can take it wherever I need to go on the run. It's 10% coconut water, 5% alcohol by volume. It's the perfect combo. I'm obsessed with it because it's exactly the drink I need when I got football tailgating, when I got hockey right around the corner. We've got DJ Press Play and Friday Beers throwing parties, and bang, there's my Light Strike. So next time I'm cooking up a Thursday night pregame for football, or I'm getting ready for October 7th when hockey's coming around the corner, I am going to go get myself one of these, specifically this new Blue Rush flavor, because it's amazing. So what I want you to do is check out drinklightstrike.com, and you'll be able to find one just near you, because this thing is built for those who want to go hard and never tap out, just like me, just like DP, shockingly smooth, fizz-free experience, Light Strike Blue Rush, baby. Get at it.
Here's a question. Do you need a little bit of extra focus? Do you need a little bit of extra energy? Do you want to enhance your post-meal experience or the experience while you're having a couple of drinks? Well, I've got great news for you, because that's where Lucy is coming in. Lucy is giving you the best, designed by scientists, nicotine experience that you could ever imagine. Always tobacco-free. And let me tell you what, they've got a lot of products. They got pouches if you want that traditional. They got breakers if you want to add a little bit of extra splash of flavor and excitement. They've also got lozenges. They've got gum. Myself, I'm a pouch guy. And they've also got a great range when it comes to the kick that you get with the milligrams. 4, 8, 12, whatever your desire is, Lucy's going to take care of it. They've got amazing flavors. I'm on a big mint and wintergreen kick right now. And I cannot express this enough. Lucy is just such a nice, delicious delivery of that nicotine that you're looking for. Myself, I'm more of the focus, energy, and relaxation vibe. I know that sounds like a weird combo, but let me tell you what. When I'm on the golf course, I love throwing a Lucy pouch in because it dials me in. I get that laser focus. I've got a big shot coming out. I had a nice drive. My approach, I need to stick it in a hula hoop right by the pin. I rarely do, but that's not Lucy's fault. Lucy keeps me focused. It gets me having that great swing, dialing in on the course. Also, not a coffee guy, but you know what I do love? When I'm grinding away, giving you the best netters content you could ask for, I'm popping in Lucy pouches because it gives me that energy to drive through. And then like I mentioned, I'm not a big sweets fan, folks. I'm trying to keep it tight for all of you. So I'm not eating ice cream and I'm not eating chocolates. What I love after a nice meal, after a dinner, when I'm sitting back, watching hockey, watching a movie, pop in a Lucy, relax, and just enjoy my night. It's all the best deliveries you could ask for. You're going to try Lucy. This is what you need to do. You're going to give it a shot by going to lucy.co, lucy.co/Friday, and you're going to use promo code Friday, FRIDAY at checkout, and you're going to save 20% off your first order. Lucy.co/Friday, promo code Friday, and you're going to get hooked up with some of the best nicotine in the game. Okay. Well,
This is big.
this is special.
This is big.
At long last, we are joined by a Boxford, Mass native, a two-time national champion at BC. Unbelievable. A World Juniors gold medalist. Unbelievable. 19th overall pick by the New York Rangers. Most power play goals in New York Rangers history. Now a member of the Anaheim Ducks. And more importantly, my dear friend and former teammate, Chris Kreider. Welcome to the Empty Netters podcast. Unbelievable.
We did it. Long time coming.
You're finally here.
Long time.
The best part that people need to know is you thought this was going to be a phone call.
Yeah.
I did. I didn't even realize it was with you guys.
So funny.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part.
I like to think that when you found out it was us, you tried everything you could to get out of it. And
Of course not. Of course
just
not. Kidding me?
escape the urban.
Yeah. Hey, well, dude, I know you're an East Coast guy at heart, as we are too,
Yeah.
but the Southern California weather, though,
Can't beat.
cannot beat
cannot.
it. Cannot beat it.
Can't.
It's. I always say it's the most as advertised thing I've ever seen. Everyone was ranting and raving about how sick it was. Then I moved, and I was like, oh, it is that sick, actually.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It's been pretty good. When I
Oh,
first
yeah.
got here, people were apologizing. They're like, "Yeah, it's a little humid." Like, do you know what I just came from?
Yeah,
It's like-
seriously.
It was like 100%
Yeah.
humidity.
Yeah.
Like
Have
every
you
day.
been in New York City in the summer before? The sweat dungeon?
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
insane.
Miserable.
Dude, before we get into anything else, hey, Frankie.
You want to hop?
Do you
want to
wanna
hop
come
in?
say hi? Come on, come on.
I can't in that case.
Oh,
yes,
that's-
Canton. Yeah.
No, it'll
And you would.
it'll
Great to see
rattle
you
him
too.
for sure. Oh, look at Frankie.
Oh, he's the best.
First thing I wanted to talk about, because it's the most special thing in my life, is Andover. And we went to Andover together. Obviously, you had a few great years there. I want to know if
Should
now
have won the whole thing.
we
Dude,
should have won the whole thing. It's the
Should've
biggest
won the whole
disaster of
thing.
all time. How special of a place does Andover have in your heart still to this day?
Yeah, I think I've safe to say that I made a lot of lifelong friends there, right? Like some of my best friends, people who were in my wedding, between some of the guys that I grew up with, and then some of the people that I went to Andover with. Like, yeah, it's hard to put into words how great that place is. I know people who didn't go to Andover don't want to hear about it, but
I
like
know.
it's all we want to talk about, right? Like it's an adjustment leaving there and going to college. It's honestly nicer than a lot of colleges.
Yes,
Yeah.
fact.
Yeah, it's like
I mean, the
I'd seen-
campus is just insane.
It's insane.
The people are unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I was super lucky being able to stay at home too.
Mhm.
So I got off campus right when all of you guys were starting to get into trouble at night, and got to
Mm-hmm.
go home and came back the next day and heard the stories. But
That is when you get in trouble.
We
by the
did
way.
have a couple of good sleepovers on those snow days, though.
oh yeah, no, being a day student was the best.
Oh, yeah.
It was the
Incredible.
best. Yeah. Having the car available and being able to drive everyone around illegally it was fun.
It's fantastic. But you've said before there were some things when you went to BC that was almost a hard adjustment because of how awesome Andover was.
Yeah.
What were those things that you were just like, it didn't match up? Even though we know BC's incredible, obviously. Everyone knows that.
BC's a fantastic school. But I mean, you're not going to be in a class with 6 people and having discussions face-to-face interpersonal relationships and interactions, 4 or 5 times a day, people from like very distinctly different like walks of life.
Oh my God,
Not that BC, didn't have that, but it's a college. You're going to be in some larger lecture halls.
Yeah.
I was also spending the majority of my time at the rink.
Yeah.
It was a steep learning curve going from high school hockey to playing against 250-pound defensemen on the University of Vermont.
6 years old.
Yeah. So, I was there to, obviously get an education, but there was a very steep learning curve from a hockey standpoint. I was spending a lot of time at the rink, and just different. Just different. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Well,
without like, I want to tear down Boston College. My experience there was obviously terrific.
Of course,
we won twice, and like the culture that Jerry York had created, and then Coach Brown has obviously kept going. And there's a couple of BC boys on this team too, and no, it's a really cool thing, really special thing. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe you could do a better job putting the Andover experience into words.
No,
but like,
you're doing it, man.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's like I've gone back there and spoke a few times, and it's like I can't begin to express to people. It was where we went to high school, and yet I think about it with so much heart. It's it's like every time I get in that area, I go to campus, I keep in touch with more Andover people than I do college people. Yeah. It's like there's something about it. I think in those formative years when we're living with each other, we're making these lifelong friendships, and they are lifelong friendships. It's like some people have a hard time comprehending why we love our high school so much, but I'm like, it was the best place ever. Yeah. So don't know what to say.
It was so much fun.
It was so much fun.
It was too much fun.
Yeah.
Also having repeated my sophomore year, I know it's a very difficult school, obviously.
Yeah.
But having repeated my sophomore year, like I came in and my first year I was taking the same math course. Yeah. I was taking the same history course, and it was like, some of it stuck with me a little bit from my prior sophomore year. So it was like, it made life a little bit easier because it's a hard school for sure.
Yeah. Are you keeping up with the Russian?
Well, I get to use it occasionally, right? Because I feel like it doesn't matter what team I'm on. There's a couple Russians.
Definitely.
So, they speak a very like fast slang, like locker room version of Russian. Yeah. So sometimes it's hard to understand them, but I definitely know when they're cussing me out, or cussing the coach out.
Those are the words you got to know. That's what you learned first.
Yeah.
Oh man, you were buzzing with that. I was shocked. Like you were taking Russian.
That course was awesome. I mean, when I first got there, everyone was like, "You have to take Russian." I was like, "Why?" And they're like, "Because of the teacher. The teacher, and it wasn't so much the language itself. It was like he taught you how you learned how to learn. If that makes sense, right?
For sure.
I don't think he spoke English to me till like my second year, because then there was one grammatical thing where it's like, all right, I have to speak English to explain this because it's a little complicated.
Yeah.
But he wanted to immerse you, right? And it was seeing it, reading it, writing it, saying it, and it's just hitting your brain from like all different angles. And you do the homework, and if you got a mistake on the homework, he'd highlight it, and then you had to fix it, write it down, and then turn it back in again. So it was just like this is how your brain works, and this is how you're going to learn a language. This is how you're going to learn anything. Right? Just chunking it out. And so that was something that was super, super helpful.
Yeah, that's sick.
I love it.
To transition to BC, so we can throw them some flowers. You had said, I saw in a quote you had where you were like, I went to BC to win trophies because that's what they do there. And I'm looking at your run, dude. It's like freshman year, Beanpot champ, when you have a disgusting goal all over ESPN. Hockey East, natty over Wisconsin. Sophomore year, Beanpot again, 2 goals and assist the game winner, tournament MVP, win Hockey East again. Third year, Beanpot again, Hockey East again, natty again. We interview a lot of guys who are like, man, in college, I wish I had won this. I wish I did. And I'm like, what do you wish you won 3 natties?
I do. I mean, our best. I know that's greedy, but our best team, we always say it was our sophomore year.
Yeah, you guys were gross.
Like, but to the point where like we were probably a little bit too big for our britches by the end of the year. Like, we had the puck the whole game. Like, we didn't create turnovers and create offense that way. And then we ran into a buzzsaw against Colorado College. Jaden Schwartz, the first line of him and his brother and player, last name Schultz, forgetting the first name, but Schwartz and Schultz, the law firm, right?
Yeah.
And they it was the first time on tape all year where we were like, ooh. It's like a coach basically threw them up on the pre-scout and he's like, all right, so this is how they break into the zone, and then like kind of hesitated and was like, all right, what about the end zone? He's like, don't let them get in zone.
Yeah.
And then they would just dice teams up. And I think we lost like 9-5. And honest to God, we had a chance to come back in that game. Like we were hitting pipes and stuff, but yeah, they kind of blew the doors off us. We won everything, but they won national championship. No, it was a wild.
But it must have been an incredible experience, right? Like everything you dreamed of when you got there.
100%.
Do you feel like that sophomore year, like running into that buzzsaw in your, what you probably expected was going to be your last year there, motivated you more to make sure you got it in the junior year?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I was coming off of a broken jaw my sophomore year too, so I think there was that was a gnarly one. We had a kid who got Patch Albert. He had gotten sucker punched outside of a bar, broke his jaw, and then his first game back, he went to ice a puck, and I've got a cage on, mind you, and it somehow caught me on the side, or it hit here, vibrated down, broke here, which is like such a freak accident, right?
Bizarre.
So just like, but so yeah, I mean, decided to go back for my junior year. Yeah, I had some unfinished business. I think there was more to learn too, but it definitely learned a lot from that experience, from not winning and having a team that was,
no doubt.
It's not always the best team that wins, it's the team that plays the best. I think we saw that our freshman year when we played Miami of Ohio and Wisconsin. I mean, we played Wisconsin in the national championship game, and like every single player in their team was like a first or second round pick.
Yep.
And
you stomped.
Yeah, I think we beat Miami of Ohio 9-1 and Wisconsin 5-0. Remember Paul Carey going like, "Man, this tournament's fun. Like, why didn't we do this last year?"
It's like we kill everybody.
Yeah, but we were playing playing well at the right time, and things just clicked. Like we were playing our best hockey.
Yeah. Is there a memory that comes to mind when I say BC? He's like, what's the first epic memory from that run that you think of?
Oh man, I think of some of those games junior year. Obviously, the national championship game. I think of Johnny.
Yeah.
Getting to play with him was super special. I mean, he came in 135 pounds soaking wet. I thought he was one of the equipment managers. But I got to play on his line a bunch and got to hang out with him. It was like a little brother. That was super cool. Again, Kevin Hayes playing with him.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys there, though. The seniors my freshman year were unbelievable. Great guys. Showed me the way, took me under their wing, spent a lot of time with them. Matt Lombardi, Matt Price, Ben Smith. That freshman year was super cool too. It was just the whole thing was just like a whirlwind, right? Like basically going go to BC. Again, steep learning curve. My freshman year, right? Like bit of a culture shock in a lot of ways. Then World Juniors. Then coming back and then going on I think we went straight to Frozen Fenway.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is wild. Growing up
So
in Boston,
crazy, man.
And like getting to play at Fenway Park after winning a World Junior Championship.
Yeah.
Like I'd never played for my country before. We go to Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. Like, yeah, the whole thing was just nuts. And then the national championship run, and the year prior, after the national championship, went to World Championships.
Yeah,
an 18-year-old, and again, culture shock.
Yeah,
it's all NHL guys. That was same thing. Sophomore year, right? World Juniors. Obviously get bounced a little earlier than we would have liked, and then World Championships again, and then junior year was probably a little bit more normal. Followed by we lost back-to-back games for the first time in my career up against Maine, and then we ripped off 19 in a row. Won a national championship, and then I got off. We had the parade at BC, and I basically got off the little trolley.
Yeah.
Took a picture in front of the trophies, said bye to my parents, said thank you to Coach York, and jumped in a car and went to New York.
Yeah.
And was practicing the next day. So like
that's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 years of just a whirlwind.
Yeah. Rinsed. Dude. It's insane.
Do you ever give Petrano a hard time for cheating on his SATs to try to get into BC?
I mean, technically, he did go to BC for like a week, right?
For a week. It was a great week.
Yeah. No, I probably bring that up more than I should. Yeah.
So do we.
Yeah.
Anytime I see
you don't have
something
to cheat on your ACTs. It's an easy test, right? I think I fell asleep during the science portion. There's a science portion.
Oh, yeah, dude. They got everything on those.
Talking to him about that and then being like, wait, did you cheat? And he's like, oh, yeah. Yeah. It's great.
Yeah.
So
it's
funny.
like, if Frank, just admit it and everything will be okay.
Yeah.
All right, I cheated. All right,
you're fired.
It's unbelievable.
It worked out for him.
Dude, we talk about all the time, and you get into the tournament, get into playoffs, like winning the last game is the most important thing. like you just said, the whirlwind you were on, it must have been hard to process everything. How sweet of a feeling was it for you? Like, again, knowing that was probably going to be the last year and then just winning it all. That must have felt so, like, there's no unfinished business for you there. Like, you won everything at BC.
It's the season that never ends, right?
Mm-hmm.
Only one team gets to do it. Jacob's looking for me right now. Yeah, it's another thing that's probably hard to put into words, right? Like, and it takes a little luck, takes a little magic. Obviously takes belief, but I don't know. It's that Frozen Four in Tampa was super cool.
Yeah,
I mean, I think it was the first time they really did that in Tampa,
I think it was.
Right,
That's
too?
right. Yeah.
We were driving around they had all 4 teams on like a big boat, and we were driving around the harbor and stuff and seeing everything. And then I think it was a lot of fun for the families to,
no doubt,
who driven all around the northern hemisphere, gone to freezing cold rinks, MVC rinks, not the nicest places. Hockey Town, USA on Route 1, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Nothing wrong with Hockey Town.
Correct.
Yeah, great spot.
We were born on those streets, man. It was amazing.
But for them to go to Tampa and post up by the pool and then go watch a little hockey.
Watch a natty.
Nice little treat.
Not bad, eh?
So sick.
But you just mentioned World Juniors, all those runs, so you're no stranger to wearing the USA jersey. But 4 Nations comes around after such a long stretch of you missing out on opportunities to play for USA again. How important was it to you to make that team and throw that jersey on again?
Yeah, I mean, that's obviously the pinnacle. That's anytime there's a best on best tournament and you get to represent your country, like that's the ultimate honor, right? So to just to be there and to rub elbows with some of those guys, and all of a sudden I became the elder statesman pretty quickly, right? Like a lot of young guys with so much talent, and the hockey world gets small the longer you play, right?
Yeah,
so,
no doubt.
Everyone kind of knows the same people or has played with the same people, so spending time with them, and obviously the level of competition was it was a special experience.
Were you chomping at the bit like that? It was so cool for us being there, and everyone, right? All those questions were like, I wonder how serious the guys are going to take it. And then talking to a few of you before the game, we were like, oh shit, this is going to be real serious.
I think we all knew how serious it was going to take it, but I mean, obviously that was I could see why that was up for debate initially, but I mean, there hadn't been best on best hockey for so long, and it really was like a pre-tournament leading into the Olympics. So, and to take into account what was going on in the world at the time, and the U.S. anthem getting booed up in Montreal, and then to start the game with 3 fights, like it was awesome. It was really cool.
Dude,
and then,
you're playing in the championship in the Garden, you know, and you're like, oh my God.
To have gotten to pull it on, playing those games at the Garden was bonkers.
Unbelievable.
Dream come true.
Like, truly, that's like the pinnacle dream for
12-year-old me would have been pretty happy.
No doubt. I mean, you've always been a super locked in and laser focused player. How much is Milan in the back of your head this season? Like, I know you want to get off to a great start, new team, new city, all that, but it must be something you think about a little bit, right?
Oh, it's obviously a goal.
Yeah.
I mean, that again would be a dream come true, right? To make that team and play whatever role that they need you to play. I mean, I think that was one of the coolest parts about that tournament was just how everyone bought in and was like, because every single guy on that team, they made it abundantly clear. It's like, everyone here is probably on their first power play unit, is probably on their first line. Like, we're going to have some guys who are going to be taking D-zone draws, filling penalties, so like filling a role, right? So having everyone just buy in and I mean, you saw the level of hockey. God, there was no time. There was no space. I mean, that gold medal game, there was like a weird level of frustration on, I think, both sides, because you had the best players in the world who like weren't able to do what they normally do, right? So there's just this like anticipation, like, all right, who's going to get loose? Because someone was going to eventually get loose. Unfortunately, it was them. But I mean, I think it's in the back of everyone's head. But as a professional, focused on here, focused on now, focused on day 3 of camp coming up tomorrow.
Exactly. There you go.
Getting blown out 7-1 again in the scrimmage.
Seriously.
I saw that on the
scrimmage is
scoreboard.
going to haunt you. You ever give JT shit for getting tossed in his fight?
Millsy?
Yeah.
I mean, he was willing. He got in there and he chucked. That was a big boy.
Yeah, big boy. I think about 7 inches on him.
I give him a lot of credit for that.
Seriously, he's an absolute...
I mean, he got out ahead of it and he was chirping himself a little, right?
Yeah.
He's like, I think I punched myself in the head about 5 times.
He did.
Yeah, but he was throwing.
He literally uppercutted himself. It was remarkable.
No, but he was mean, that's the kind of player he is, right?
Yeah.
So no, it was playing to Boston after that game was really cool.
Yeah.
Guys
Oh my
were just
God.
super pumped, super excited. I wasn't even in the game, and my adrenaline was going through the roof.
Oh,
So,
for sure. It's unbelievable.
That's awesome.
I mean, there were some guys who played like probably 8 minutes, and they were like, I think that's the most tired I've ever been after a game.
Seriously, man. It's fucking crazy.
Okay, I want to read you some of these stats. I bet you know all of them, but one I'm going to surprise you. But when I think about Chris Kreider on the Rangers, 7th, these are franchise history. 7th in games played, 3rd in goals, tied for first power play goals, 1st in playoff games played, 1st in playoff goals, 3rd in playoff points. Is it insane for you to ever stop and think about like, oh, I'm this kid from Boxer Nasa, and now they're going to hang my jersey in Madison Square Garden?
I'm not sure that's happening. Thank you, though.
Yeah.
Appreciate
I've
the
been
vote of confidence.
preaching it for 2 years,
Yeah.
pal.
Appreciate the vote of
Going to war
confidence.
with people over it.
Thank you. A couple of homers.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
We're not biased.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, I played there for a long time. I guess you play there long enough.
Yeah.
Pucks are going to hit you and go in. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't really have a time. I haven't had time to stop and think about it.
yeah,
Maybe I'll
course not.
appreciate it years from now. But
It's
Yeah.
nuts, dude.
Yeah.
And this is the other one. Our boy Johnny Lass pulled this, which I think is amazing. I don't know if you know this. You have the most goals in games facing elimination in NHL history, tied with Mark Messier.
we were in a lot of elimination games, clearly.
Backs up against
Yeah,
it.
we were. Well, I think we came back from 3 different 3-1 series deficits.
Yeah. I think you guys
Unfortunately,
were
played in a
20-10.
lot of those games. And
Yeah, but that
early
clutch
on-
though, you know?
Sure.
Come on,
Thank you.
dude.
Thank
Own
you.
it.
It's
Thank you.
unbelievable.
Thank you.
But like that is like, listen, without stroking yourself off too much, because I know you're not a fan of that. At 20-10, I think the Rangers are in those games where you scored. But what do you think it is about those games, that back up against the wall mentality, where you do rise above? Because you do, man. Like it's just like it's who you are. I know it's how you've always been. I feel like the game almost slows down for you a little bit in those games. How do you do that?
And I think that the game gets kind of simple in those moments.
Yeah,
right?
I like that, actually.
There's no superfluous bullshit. You just play.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of easier to find that flow state in a game like that, where it's just nothing but win the game. And I think we would like to say that's what it is over the course of regular season too, but there's a lot that goes into
course,
it, right?
yeah.
Definitely.
But in that moment, it's pure. Just go out, play, have fun. Whatever happens, happens. I think I've always kind of viewed it, even going back to Boston College, as opportunity,
Yeah.
as opposed to like fear.
That's awesome.
And you put yourself
Yeah.
in the right spots in a game like that with good players, they find you.
Yep.
And again, you're playing a lot of them eventually.
You're gonna get one
Stop
in,
going
eh?
down 3-1,
Yeah.
dude. This is bullshit.
But as a professional athlete too, you remember the ones you don't win.
Yes,
yeah,
dude.
for sure.
You remember the semifinal game in high school
Yeah. Fucking A.
where you hit the post like 3 times in the last minute.
God damn.
The number of pucks I kept in on the blue line too.
I know.
I was up at the point too.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
6
yeah.
on 5,
You're
which is
right. Umbrella.
which is bonkers
Yeah.
to think about
Yeah.
now, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't anywhere near that.
Yeah, I was like, that's you.
But I didn't leave. I didn't leave the blue line, and they were like full on icing the puck at the empty net, and I'm batting pucks down, whipping them back in the
Oh,
net.
yeah.
I can remember Garnet, like one I could have sworn was going in the net, just like seeing eye puck. Garnet gets a piece of it, and tips it off the post.
Yeah.
It's like Isles, was that the name of the goalie?
Yeah, I think so, right?
Wait, what was it?
Isles.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the ones that haunt you.
those-
Yeah.
for sure.
Horrible.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, dude, speaking of things that haunt you, I'm sure, but the 2014, you guys go to the final, which is over in 5 games. So there were 5 overtime periods across the course of those games. It was the
Double overtime, single overtime.
Dude.
Yeah, insane.
Yeah, we only led it, or we only trailed in 1 game.
God.
Yeah,
that's-
they came from
is that
behind and
true?
beat
That's
us.
a ridiculous stat.
3 out of the 4 games they won.
Outrageous.
Yeah.
So how does it feel, still pretty young in your career at that point? Are you like, what's it like just going through that, being in a 5?
I was like, oh, we're going to be back every year.
Yeah,
This was
right.
this is the most fun I've ever had. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just going to do it again next year. And obviously the guys in the room are like, you don't understand how good this opportunity is. Like, we got to take advantage of it.
Yeah.
And I've talked to a lot of people about that. Obviously one of the assistant GMs here was with LA at the time, right?
Mhm.
Solomon. It was like, I could have gone the other way. I mean, we lost in 5, but like, could have easily won in 5.
Yes,
right?
yeah.
Like, and there was some arguable missed calls.
Yeah.
Maybe a goalie interference here or there that they probably would call
That
now.
wasn't even in vogue yet.
They would probably call
my
now.
God.
Yeah.
Those would have been flying nowadays.
Yeah. I think I missed a breakaway in every single overtime period too.
No.
I honestly think if it wasn't 5 missed breakaways, it was 4.
Yeah.
I think I went off of John Quick's butt end. I think I went through his 5-hole out the backside.
Yeah, I remember that.
I think I hit
happen.
his jersey, and I think it grabbed his jersey and spun out too.
Yeah.
Probably dumped one in the corner, but I had a lot of looks in those overtime periods. Even the last game when we lost, like, I think I hit a post, Step hit a post, Nasher had an open net, and Voynov just, like, reaches his stick over and somehow, like, we were on the bench, like, loose. We're like, we'll win this game, no problem.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it takes some luck, some magic. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Obviously, got to stay healthy too.
For sure.
It's a hard trophy to win, man.
God,
yeah.
hard.
But still, I look back at that very fondly. It's the
That's
most
nice.
fun I've had playing hockey.
It's
Such a good group of guys. I mean, the second round, everything that happened with Marty and his family, and obviously losing his mother and then scoring at MSG on Mother's Day, like
goal too. Yeah.
I mean, you want to talk about magic? Like, puck just found him, right?
Yep.
You just knew he was scoring.
Yeah.
And the emotional reaction. So, yeah, hockey's a cool sport, man.
Some would say it's the best.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
And then I also wanted to ask you, 2022, you popped 52 goals, which is so sick that you're a 50 goal scorer in the National. But what did anything change in your approach? Because after that, I think the career high before was 28 or something, and since then, you pour them in. Did something change in your approach or your process or anything? Or
something dramatic changed in my approach and process. I actually talked to Valaket a bunch over the summer. I mean, I'm a pretty analytical person going back to Andover. I think you can speak to that. And, I wanted an edge. I wanted to take advantage of things that I did well, that I do well. And talking to him about how goals are scored, I guess the way he looks at it is more from the goaltender's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost like Moneyball, right?
Yep.
Like understanding, the context prior to the shot and how to position yourself. And I think that the whole thing is kind of built on the fact that we're going to get in the weeds a little bit here, but the human eye can't pick the puck up in under half a second.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So if you can get it on and off the stick, especially when across the middle of the ice in under half a second, it's like a 1 in 3 chance that it goes in, crosses twice, and you get it off in under half a second. I think it's like the best chance in hockey, like the slot line, double slot line. So it ends up being like a 66% chance. And he's always used it to coach goaltenders. But I took that and approach as a goal scorer and started putting myself in some of those positions, working on some of those things. Mainly release. A number of times you get a puck and you think like, oh, I got to dust this, get my head up and pick a corner. It's like, just get it on and off quick and you have a chance to beat that goaltender. It doesn't matter who it is. The difference between the best goalie in the world and whatever the goalie with probably the worst save percentage, isn't the number of times they give up those goals. They give up those goals at the exact same rate.
Yeah,
because again, it's
Dude,
it's the ability to pick the puck up.
Yeah,
it's the difference is the percentage of times they give up like a bad goal. And they'll have some games where they're standing on their heads, but it's not necessarily those high danger chances, those double slot lines, just how they characterize shots, and that all changed my approach to goal scoring, and again my positioning and how I thought about generating offense. And I mean that's something I'll talk about all day.
Dude,
but,
that's awesome.
I love it.
So
That's,
cool.
yeah,
Oh my
that's
God,
the
it's been
fucking
so
nerd shit. That I
even
love.
when you're maybe not seeing the puck going too, it like for me it's there would be some frustration in the past, but for me it's like, well, all right, the last 3 didn't go in. Whatever that, if I keep putting myself in the spot, regression to the mean, like I'm going to get hot. I just got to do it over and over and over again.
No
and
doubt.
over 82 comes out in the wash.
God, that's incredible. Dude, Step said, there was an article that Step said they were asking him his favorite Chris Kreider memory. And he said that there's a story that when your first year, you and Millsy got called into the coach's office. Can you tell?
This won't die.
Well, I don't even know what it is.
I
don't even know what it is.
It wasn't nothing story. Rick Nash just thought it was the funniest thing, so it just lives on forever. Lane Vigneault called us into the office, and we're both young guys, I think both rookies at the time. And I don't know how to be in my bonnet, and I went in kind of like probably brow furrowed, maybe with like a little anger energy, and he went in a little nervous, and he stumbled over his words, and I kind of was on the edge of my seat, and I don't know. So this story goes, he basically asked, like, and this is just like devolved into pure chaos. This keeps getting brought up. So, like, what kind of player do you think you are? He asked me. I mean, and I said, depends on who you ask. I was just like,
you're fired up,
like indignant, like
you were like ready for a fight.
And Millsy was like, "Hell did this guy just say?" And then it became like, yeah, Kreider's in there, like with his feet up on Vigneault's steps. Depends on who you ask. So it was like, depends on who you ask. What kind of question is that?
Yeah.
So, and then he asked Millsy the same thing, and he stumbled over his words, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think, when the opportunity is there, it presents itself. Like, I'll try to make plays, and I like to make good ideas. And so I'm saying,
what was that?
What did you just say? So it became like, it's like, well, depends on who you ask.
Yeah.
And it just, But
that
was about, I mean, that was about the extent of the conversation that we had with the head coach.
Yeah.
Well, no, he asked us one more thing. He was like, "Do you guys think you're skilled players?" And we were both like, "Yes."
Yeah.
And he's
Big
like,
time.
"No." And we were like, "No."
Oh, we're not.
I think he was. I understand. I know now, especially in retrospect. Like, he's trying to be like, you're, power forwards, get to the net, hit north south, not perimeter, whatever. But yeah, I don't think it was the right idea, and I think he knew it pretty quickly to bring both of us into the meeting at the same time. And when we left, Rick Nash immediately asked kind of what happened, and we told him, and he thought it was the funniest thing. And then it just So there really wasn't. I don't think there's much to it, but me and it was fun coming up with Millsy, and I mean he's the best. He's all time. So awesome. Playing with him in Hartford, and then some of the experiences that we had as young guys too. But yeah, that meeting was special. Definitely not. I think Vigneault was kicking himself. Like, what? Why'd I get stuck with these two young guys? Frickin' frack. It was a couple idiots.
Dude, well, I mean, with these stories, there's been so many players that came through that team that you played with, and from the analytics standpoint that you definitely like and appreciate about the game. The year when you guys brought in Vlad and Kaner, how was that from, again, looking at the game, how you look at it, when you have guys like you, Kane, Tarasenko, all on the ice at the same time who are great power play players, there's only one puck. Did that get to a place where it was almost difficult to try to snap it around when you had so many players who definitely want the puck on their stick, who want to control the power play?
I mean, I think we scored 6 or 7 goals in that first round on the power play.
Yeah.
I think they were using me as a backboard, especially Kaner. So, I think what makes Patrick Kane so great is he's going to take what you give him.
Yeah.
And they were leaving me open. And now the penalty kill coach who was in Jersey is now our assistant coach.
Yeah.
And so we've kind of had a laugh about that, because I always enjoyed playing against Jersey because they pressured out and left me open a lot down low. Whereas some teams will play it differently. But so, I've been lucky to play with so many incredible players.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously those two are right at the top of the list. Both awesome humans, and unbelievable hockey players. So seeing how they think the game and kind of how they process it and getting to play with them, obviously getting unceremoniously bounced out of the first round in 7 games stinks. But anytime you go 7, it's a coin flip, right? And we needed to take care of business earlier. They made adjustments and we didn't respond.
Yeah.
Again, sometimes it's, like I said earlier, oftentimes it's the team that's playing the best, not the best team.
Yeah.
We were good on paper, but we weren't, we just weren't clicking, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you had this unbelievable run in New York, as we talked about. You've expressed to us already how pumped you are to be here with this new beginning, but you have a super unique experience with being on this team with so many former teammates. It's like actually kind of crazy when you think about it. How awesome has that been coming here with after 15 years in New York and really your adult life? Like you lived in Tribeca for a decade. That place became home. Greenwich became home. Moving's always difficult, but you come here with so many great friends. Does that make it just infinitely easier to settle in?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm super lucky.
Yeah.
And that the adjustment is substantially easier having those guys here and being able to communicate with them and bounce things off them. I mean, they were instrumental through the whole process. I was able to reach out to them and ask them questions. So some of my favorite all-time teammates too, right? Like you don't get that opportunity, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's one thing that's great about pro hockey is, you meet so many great people, but the unfortunate business side of it is, you're never going to get to play with those guys as long as you would like. It's up to you to maintain those relationships, but to play with all these former teammates that I had so much fun playing with and really enjoy as people. I'm super grateful and appreciative, and it's going to make for a fun year, I think.
No doubt. I was about to say, I think the coolest thing about this team is from fans' perspective, people who work in hockey's perspective, the Ducks have done one of the greatest rebuilds I've ever seen, and it's like with the unbelievable youth on the team. Now you bring in guys like Trubes, Gudas, Granny comes in. You guys are a playoff team, and like this is no joke. This is no pit stop here. So it must be kind of exciting being a guy who's very familiar with the playoffs. You're coming into this team, totally new look, new vibe, but it's like, oh no, you guys are going for it.
And with them looking to you also, with the guy with experience,
Definitely.
That's an interesting role too.
Yeah, I think the cliche answer, unfortunately, is the right answer, and that every team is sitting here right now 0-0-0 and saying we're a playoff team.
Yeah.
Like why not us, right?
Yeah, you're the one seed.
Yeah, right not, right? So we got 82 games to show it.
Yeah.
And I think great thing about our camp so far is it's like an emphasize, like we want a hot start. Like we want to come into the gates firing. Like we want to start winning hockey games right away.
Yeah.
And I just think the pace and the energy around the group it's hard to speak to what it was the last few years, but everyone says that it's obviously elevated. Everything's being done with a purpose. That's something I think players, coaches, staff, everyone appreciates. So, it's a really fun and exciting time to be here. Really good blend of guys, right? I mean, the young guys are incredible.
Yeah.
You talk about all of them at length, right? The size, the skill, the skating, and the fact that some of them are like, Leo Carlson's 20 years old.
I know.
That's nauseating.
I know. Isn't he the best too, though? Like he's such a good dude. It's unbelievable.
He's the best.
Yeah.
He's the best, and he's obviously a very special player. And could speak for a long time about Cutter and what he brings to the table too.
God,
Just another good Eagle, right?
Great Eagle. Yeah.
And I don't know when you're going to air this podcast, but McTavish, nice player.
Yeah.
And obviously, it'd be good to get him back into the fold.
No doubt.
But,
of course.
and then on the back end, right? Like Minikov, Helly, Jax. Lacombe, I don't think knows how good he is yet.
Yeah, dude, so true.
Somehow, yeah.
Werenski elite, right?
Yeah.
He's
crazy.
elite.
It's crazy watching him.
Yeah.
On a daily basis. I mean, playing in the East, you don't get to see these guys as often in the West, but like you hear rumblings, you see him occasionally, and it's like he's a real deal.
Oh yeah,
sick.
So we've got
and then
really
Frankie,
good blends.
Dude.
Yeah,
back with Frank,
and then we got Frank.
Frankie, dude.
And then we got Frank. Frank's the best, man. I really enjoyed playing with him, and. It's pretty obvious what he brings to a team, right? Fiery, can skate, can hit, can shoot the puck, like
lights out.
Wires the thing, right?
Yeah.
And then throw Ryan Strome and Alex Killorn, Drew's Goody. I mean, the whole team. It's a good blend, so we'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Very good vibes. Dude, I don't know if you saw, but the Coachella lineup dropped this year, and Justin Bieber is headlining on Saturday. But what a lot of people don't know is that Justin Bieber actually headlined a party that we threw together. 20
Don't
what?
Look at me, Chris.
Dude, 20 what? 14?
Don't look at me.
Dude, all I want to talk about is
I completely forgot about that until now too. That's right. I was sitting in the driveway when he pulled up.
Dude,
Yeah.
You go like this to me. You go, first of all, to just give some backstory, Kreider isn't visiting us in LA, hanging out, and you go, I remember going, dude, you sleep on the couch, and you just signed your fat ticket, and you were like, I can get an Airbnb. And I was like, oh yeah, true. I guess you can do that. Get this insane place in the hills. We're out Friday nights having beers. Run into Mike Stud, who recognized you. He was like, dude, you Chris Kreider.
Some of the people that in his, I don't know if you want to call it entourage, but he had a close group of friends I actually knew from Boston.
Yeah, exactly.
Jerry.
Yeah.
So I got to know all them fairly well. So we throw a party and it becomes like a music industry party.
It was
all of a
insane.
sudden.
Kreitz goes, let's throw a party at the sick Airbnb Saturday. And Stud
Full almost famous moment.
goes,
Truly.
I'll come and play some music.
Complete with a couple of my idiot buddies jumping off the roof into the pool.
Yes.
And missing the edge by
You know
this
what,
much.
dude? You started that.
I did not throw myself off.
No,
there, did I?
not the roof. What you started was you walk up to me
Yes.
and you go, "Can I see your phone? I lost my phone." And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And which, by the way, I appreciate.
This is a
You
class
then,
move.
the second my phone touched your fingertips, I was like, "Oh fuck!" And you then threw me in the pool.
Immediate toss.
And
Class
then-
move, though.
Class-
Class move.
great-
Class move.
Dude, it's a great move.
Well, we
and
needed
classy.
people in the pool.
Exactly.
You know?
You gotta get the
That
vibe going.
started it. Like everyone just jumped in the
That was
pool with
so
their clothes
smart
on.
by me.
It was
Dude,
so
you're
smart
welcome.
by you.
Yeah,
You're
it was
welcome.
genius.
Truly, it was a great move. And I can't get over the taking the phone was such a class act.
Amazing.
That was like
But
it was
my
fantastic.
two highlights are the fear in all three of our eyes when we saw Stud had posted the address.
Oh my god!
And it had like
Horrible.
10 million likes. And you were
Horrible.
like, yo, are we going to get in trouble? And I was like, uh-huh.
Yep,
They're like,
yep.
this is not
Remember the
good.
line of cars down the
Yep.
road? It
But
was
the
like
UCLA, USC kids.
people.
like,
It took people 2 hours to get an Uber out of there.
God.
It was unbelievable.
And then, dude, when it was chaos, and we're like running out of drinks and all this stuff, and then you come up to me because there's like a massive commotion inside. I thought something broke. You come up and you're like, yo, and I was like, what happened? And you're like, Bieber's here. And I was like, what do you mean Bieber's here? And you were like, Justin Bieber is here. He just walks up and he's like,
Insane.
you guys have extra vodka? And we were like, yeah. It's like, what is happening right now, dude? All time moment,
Oh
dude.
my god!
We were ahead of the curve.
We were.
I was sitting in because it got a little crazy.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I think I was in the parking lot at the time talking to some people, and a car pulls up, flashlight comes out. I'm like, it's not a gated community, but some
Kind
nicer
of.
community.
Yeah,
might as
so
well
I was
be.
like, oh, it's like a local security
Yeah, yeah.
force or something, and they're like we're getting shut down. Flashlight, and it's like I got Justin in the car. I was like,
Who?
like Justin. I'm like, yeah, man. I think anyone can come in. It's
Yeah.
it's a good time.
Doors open.
Justin.
Doors
Ooh.
open, and all of a sudden, this little guy gets out with some very big security guards,
Huge.
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
that?
big brimmed hat,
Dude.
Yeah.
and comes in, and I don't think he stayed very long. I think he got hounded.
Yo,
Oh yeah.
God.
But
He did like a
Um,
lap around the pool.
I also remember, dude, leaving. It's like 7 a.m. We're leaving, and the place is destroyed. And dude,
the fact that we left that place spotless.
bro, and you're like this. You need to help us clean. And I'm like, bro, you threw me in the pool too. I'm soaked. I was in the shower in my clothes trying to warm up. And you're like, you need to help us clean. I was like, dude, I'm about to die.
We got a glowing review on Airbnb.
Did you?
About how respectful we were
Yeah,
and
yeah.
how clean we left the place.
Well, we came back at 9 a.m. after
Yes.
2 hours of sleep to clean. All right, we're gonna play a game with you, Kreids, that we play with everyone. It's called Pass, Shoot, Score. Basically, ranking system. We're gonna give you 3 things that we know you like. You got to rank them pass, shoot, score. Pass is gonna be your least special because pass.
Why? Because I can't pass.
You're terrible at it.
I know.
So shoot's gonna be better. Score is gonna be the best. So first one, it's gonna be Andover themed.
Nice.
And the category is places where we would just kick it, hang out. Pass, shoot, score, Riley Room, Commons, or Harrison Rink,
God, that's hard.
Yeah.
right?
Do you remember how much I ate in high school?
Dude, that's why I specifically put in Commons, because you and I would eat so much fucking food.
I would get a Snickers bar and a chocolate milk after every class. I was trying to put on
After
weight.
every class.
And then
After every class.
me and Dan we were trying to put on weight.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we would
yeah.
go-
bulking
we would
season.
eat everything.
Yeah.
Trays of food.
Trays.
We couldn't do it.
Yeah.
No.
Couldn't put on weight. I mean,
Yeah.
16 years old. Just
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
Rip it through
We'd
the
have
mouth.
like 4 hamburgers every single night, and people were like,
Everything.
"What is
Stir-fry
going on?"
station, everything.
Yeah,
Just
oh,
sit
stir-fry
there and just
station is so
stuff
good.
eat yourself sick.
Yeah.
But, that's. I mean, all of them is going to be score, man. Like, do I have to go one? I have to go 1, 1, and 1. Like, I can't.
I will accept you're allowed 1 hat trick.
Yeah,
so
you're right,
that's
but they're-
yeah.
all these
That-
categories are
well,
pretty
that's-
hard.
Do you know apparently they call Riley the Den now? It's
Oh.
bullshit.
I'd honestly probably put. I didn't hang out in Rotherham that much.
Riley Room was special. They had those arcade games.
Yeah.
It was a good kid.
I didn't spend them. I
We did kinda just sit in
I
Commons
was in
the
the
whole time.
library more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you were.
nice.
Dude, you actually were in the library all the time.
I wasn't studying.
Yeah.
It was just hanging out, and that's
Yeah,
and
it was the
in
the,
those plush lounge chairs. It was
it
unbelievable.
was the best. Yeah.
God, it was
amazing.
the best.
Okay, so pass Riley.
Yeah, we'll pass
Okay,
Riley.
pass
And then
Riley.
double
Then we'll
score.
double score Harrison
score.
and Commons. I love
Okay, your next category is books. All right. Pass, shoot, score. Talent is overrated. The Baron in the Trees. And For Whom the Bell Tolls.
What are you guys doing to me right now? All right,
Putting
there's
you-
my hat trick.
Putting you through. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
fuck, we let him off the
Yeah, we let him off the
Yeah.
hook.
Yeah. I can't pass up on any of those. This is great.
None of them stand
Great
out
point.
as the number one.
The number one. I mean, they're just so different, man.
I know.
They're
That's why I like
very
them.
eclectic group.
The Calvino book, Baron and the Trees at Andover.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
With Paul Tortorella, I think. Or maybe
Yes.
Was he my English teacher?
He sure was.
Do you do fantasy books too or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. What series you into?
Doing like progression fantasy now.
Okay,
Dude,
good. We are
We've
dialed
got a
in
very
fantasy
good
books.
one for you.
What are you in on?
We'll share.
It's called Red Rising.
Oh yeah, I read through that.
Yeah.
You
did
did-
you read,
Oh, so good.
did you read
It's
the Will
amazing.
of the
He's our
Many
buddy,
yet?
Pierce,
Really?
the author. Yeah,
Great. So good.
we met him at a party in the hills with Justin Bieber.
Yeah. No.
When are they gonna make that into a TV show?
They're trying.
Have you guys read I don't know. I gotta send you a list.
Yeah. I'll send you
share
ours
it.
too. We have a sick.
Name of the Wind.
Oh, dude.
fucking
That's
incredible.
So sick.
What's the guy gonna write the third?
He's never gonna. That's the
He's
problem.
never-
He-
yeah,
George
I know.
R.R.
It's
Martin
never
does.
coming out.
Yeah.
It's never coming out.
So sick.
That's my number one.
That's
Yeah.
so sick.
Oh shit! Really? Have you tried? We're gonna move on. But have you tried Will of the Many yet?
Will of the Many.
Yeah.
Bro,
Oh,
you are going
dude.
to love it.
Holy shit!
It's so sick.
It's on par with Red Rising.
Come on.
No
I
doubt.
swear to God, dude.
Honestly,
Only one book out. Next book comes out in November.
I'm currently reading Heretical Fishing.
Yes.
I haven't read that.
Do you know?
No,
what I'm
I know what
talking
you're talking about. I've never read it.
Good.
Progression fantasy.
Yeah. Deep.
Yeah, it's progression fantasy.
Yeah. Okay.
Deep.
Okay. All right. Your next one's movies.
Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Jesus Christ.
God,
Yeah, man, I've been going down a rabbit hole.
Yeah,
I need
you
to
are.
read. I need to read something of substance
Yeah.
soon. I'm just melting my
Yeah,
brain.
yeah. Good.
Like, oh, he reads a lot. I'm like, you don't know
Yeah,
the
you don't
trash I'm
know
reading.
what I'm
I know.
reading. Yeah. Okay. Next one's movies.
All right.
Toy Story 3, Mud,
You motherfucker.
and The Sandlot.
What are you doing? Where are you getting this, man?
Yeah, dude. We go deep, brother. By the way, the fact that Mud
I
is
know,
one of your
Dan.
favorites, I fucking love you. That movie's incredible. Incredible. Not a lot of people know about it.
I can't pass on it.
You used the hat trick, dude, and we gave you a
We
pass.
can't keep letting you off the hook. You got to do it. You got to rank them. It's hard.
All right, so process of elimination. I can't pass on Sandlot,
Okay.
and Toy Story 3 might be the best movie ever made.
Yeah, correct.
So
it's a perfect movie.
I laughed. I cried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lost
What a
15
film.
pounds.
Emotion.
Lost 15 pounds, gained 30. Like,
Went to therapy. Got out of therapy.
I love Mud. It has to be Mud.
Yeah, has to be
It has
passed.
to be Mud.
Yep.
Yeah. So Toy Story is going to be score. Sandlot's our childhood, though.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I know.
Don't make me do it.
Okay.
Another two-goal game.
Another 2-goal game. Oh, a nice
Another
brace.
2
I love it.
goals. Okay. And then any movies you like lately? Any new movies you're liking?
You see the Man on the Inside, the TV show?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you have
With,
I haven't seen that.
yeah, I enjoyed that. Movies. Nothing's really jumped out at me, man. I don't know.
I got a list.
You got any
Oh, yeah, I got a list
Yeah,
for you.
we'll
It's
send
going
it
to
to
be
you.
great.
Okay, last one. Ready? This
Yep.
category is your favorite players growing up. Ray Bork, Bill Guerin, Jumbo Joe.
How dare you guys?
That's a brutal one.
What are you doing?
That is a brutal. For us Bruins fans growing up, that's...
I'm not going to pass on the GM of the Olympic team.
Yeah, you cannot do that. That is the immediate score.
Yeah, you gotta score that
That's
one right
fucking
now.
obvious.
And how are you going to pass on Ray?
Yeah. And then Jumbo.
Jumbo. Another hat trick.
Might be another hat trick.
It's another hat trick.
I love it. He's having
What
a
a-
great
what a
fucking
cop-out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great season, eh?
What's your
Four,
fault?
four hatties, dude. First time ever.
Unbelievable. All right, Crides, we could do this all day, but we've taken up enough of your time. So
We
much
gotta go?
fun. So much fun.
Actually waiting?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
he's
waiting
going to
for it,
kill
by the
me.
way.
Like,
Legend.
we're not going to have troops kill you.
Yeah.
Before we cut you loose and let you go, is there anything you want to plug? Anything you want to shout out? Anything you got going on?
You know me, I got nothing going on.
All right.
He's reading progression fantasy.
Yeah,
Reading
he's
I'm reading progression.
Starting
fantasy.
a progression fantasy book club. If anyone wants to join, hit him up.
Oh, Cradle. Cradle's a. If you're going to get into progression fantasy,
That's where we start.
That's
you
where we
start with Cradle.
Okay.
Okay.
Amazing. Well, dude, we love you. Thanks so much for coming on. This is a blast.
I should plug something though.
Yeah, you should.
You got anything? Any charities you're working with?
Well,
Anything?
you see some of the shoulder check stuff over the
Oh,
summer?
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
Do
it's
that.
amazing.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I'm not necessarily sure how I plug that though. It's more of like a awareness thing. I don't think there's a.
Yeah, can people donate?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Well, we'll look into
There,
it.
we
so
check
so
that?
the first week of the season, I think the opening games they've got a commercial coming out
When is
where
it?
we're all singing "Lean on Me."
October 14th. This
Okay, all right.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, they're all the guys that were involved in that game are singing "Lean on Me."
Amazing.
So you get to see my pipes.
Oh, very cool.
Of which you have.
Apparently I can carry a tune.
You can, dude. You still
knew?
playing guitar?
Piano?
Piano, yeah.
You're doing piano now too. Good.
So awesome.
Gracious God.
Something to do.
Something to do.
Something to do when I'm not reading
When you're
progression
not reading
fantasy.
progression fantasy.
I'm afraid people are going to think that's like, it's like smut.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm telling you
It's
right
just
now,
fantasy.
it sounds like it.
It's not. It's not
Cradle.
smut.
Yeah.
not
Okay.
Cradle? Like, give me a break, pal.
I mean, some of it may be smut, but I don't read this.
Yeah, just
Smut.
plow through those
Yes,
chapters.
I promise I'm not highlighting those pages for sure.
Amazing.
All right, we'll check out Shoulder Check. And
October 14th.
October 14th. Beautiful. Good stuff. Shouldercheck.org.
No,
Check
check
it out.
out shouldercheck.org.
Amazing.
Raising awareness for mental health and pretty simple concept.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
just
beautiful stuff.
reach out, check in, can save a life.
Yeah, yeah, man. I love it.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
Boom.
Love you guys.
Love you too, bro.
I'm so happy this happened. What a nice surprise.
Massive shout out to Kreider. That was as good as I could have ever imagined. Fucking love that dude. Can't wait to hang out with him more now that he's in California. Hopefully, we get him on the pod again.
Oh, it's amazing, dude. That was so fun. We joke about this all the time, but there's the times off camera too, where we're just hanging.
Dude, I shot him a text after, and I have not admitted this to you. I kind of said it in the car driving back. I was not ready for how emotional I got. I hadn't seen him in a bit, and I was like, oh, fuck, I love this guy.
Yeah.
That was great. Huge episode. No, that was a long one, folks, but listen, when you got division previews and when you got a gas wagon interview like that, it's going to get a little long. That's doing it for us today and this week at the Empty Netters Podcast. Next week, top of the week, we got more juice for you.
Western Conference
division previews coming. Cannot wait. Have a fucking great weekend. Buy some merch. Look at this. We got new stuff coming out. Subscribe to the YouTube. You know the drill. CP, tell them what to do over the weekend.
Skate hard, baby.